The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 266, being recorded on July the 20th, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, and Jesus walks out today. I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief, Henley Merrill. Welcome back, Gunny. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me. How are you guys?
Doing mighty fine there, sir. How you doing?
Doing well.
No more earthquakes?
No more aftershocks either.
Earthquake Watch 2019 over?
But we do have somebody from Southern Cal here. He may have more information.
Okay, we're going to go down south to our friend Nypron. Jonathan Arcelo, welcome, Nypron, as a guest today. Thank you for coming on. Welcome
Thanks
to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, so you're on Earthquake Watch, South California. How's it going down there? Are you guys prepared?
Yeah, we're alive and well. And, you know, I slept through the earthquake, so I didn't really feel anything.
Okay.
But my wife, she felt the earthquake when she was waking.
That's fucking crazy. Okay. Damn.
Apparently, she thought that she was going crazy. Like, the customers didn't feel anything, but she did. It was weird.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. The person standing in front of you is like, I don't feel shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're like, the earth is moving. I can't stand still.
Feel the rumble.
I would think you're going pretty crazy too if you told me some shit like that. Anyways, welcome to the show, Nypron. Welcome.
Thanks.
And from the great state of Ohio,
Bucks and ears.
where he's a little high-o in Ohio. Our friend Mayo, welcome.
What up, everybody? Ready for another good old episode of HGP?
Yeah, HGP, motherfuckers. Woo! Welcome. People, you can follow us on Twitter at _HorribleGamers. Leave us a review on iTunes. Leave us a review on Google Podcasts. Leave us a review on Android, on apps, on Thumbs Up, on Stitcher. I don't know where the fuck you can leave reviews, honestly, for podcasts. But I get like an email that pulls in all the reviews you guys leave for us every week. I get an email. And we haven't got any new reviews in a while. We need reviews, all right? We need them ASAP. Or the show's going to be discontinued.
You hear that, Johnny?
Yes.
That's it. I'm fucking discontinuing the podcast if we don't get any more damn reviews. It's over. Anyways.
Shutting down.
Anyways, you can join our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community, on Facebook. You can email us feedback at horriblegamers.com. That's feedback at horriblegamers.com. Please do not send us spam mail. Somebody sent us spam mail this week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I do not appreciate the spam mail, guys. Fucking
Is it about
bullshit.
storming Area 51?
No, but it was like a military person. Did you guys read that email? So it's like this person sent us an email, and then they sent us another email saying like, hey, I'm like a lieutenant, major, sergeant, something in the United States Army, and blah, blah, blah. I'm stuck over here. I need to transfer monies back to America. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We're not going to help you, motherfucker.
It's funny they reached out to us at HGP.
Yeah, right? Like, we need to transfer the monies. Yeah, and they emailed feedback at horriblegamers.com. Somehow they got that fucking email address. I don't know how. I don't know how they got it.
Government's got everything. They know everything.
But it wasn't the government. It was a random spammer, Gunny. It wasn't the government, or maybe...
From Nigeria?
Yeah, but it was an American from Nigeria. She said she was like an Air Force pilot or something. She needed to come back to America and bring money back to America or some dumb shit.
As long as she helps us raid Area 51, I'm cool with that.
Anyways, you can email us there, people. Anyways, also, Patreon. Patreon.com/horrible gamers is where you can go and support the show with the monies. That's right, like Jonathan Hallhass, Alan Maybe, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome. Well, hold on. Let me... You know what? I said I was going to do this last week, so I'm going to do it this week. I need to go look at the list. Right, Mayo?
We're going to get the update.
He has the updated Patreon list. Apparently, I've been reading a non-up-to-date Patreon list, Gunny. Non-up-to-date. All right, here we go. Patreons. Adam Sunday, Alan Maybe, Bo Sassone, Bill Garner II, Brian Capessa, David Snyder, Dirty Bites, Evan Tanaka, Henley M, Jesse Kraft, John Jerome, Jonathan the D. Hall. What does the D stand for in Jonathan D. Hall?
Dummy. Shout out to 10 Point. Yeah. Played some Gears today.
That was fucking quick, Gunny. Holy shit, you didn't have to think. Holy shit, okay. All right. We got Mechma, Jonathan Arcelo, what else? Native Lives Matters, Pork Chop Poo, Robbie Wheat, Steve the Mayo.
Pork Chop Poo.
I was going to say the full name, but I just want to call him Steve the Mayo.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. And then Subbaiter, woo! Thank you guys for being Patreons on the Patreon. We got a special Patreon show coming up. It's going to go live tonight. So HGP is going to go live on the normal feed. Patreon show with talking to the Mayo about the Mayo. It's going to go live tonight, and then we'll see. I need to record another Patreon show. I don't know what about yet. I need to record another one. Give me topics, people. If you want me to talk about something, I'll talk about something. I just need topics.
I'll try to help you. We'll converse through it together. Jesus.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, I just need the topic. I can talk all day.
The first few episodes you did on the Plus when you talked about Momo and...
That show's crazy, huh? But I need to find something crazy. Maybe I should talk about the Area 51 situation. Maybe
That would be a good idea.
I should get that guy on the podcast, the guy who created the whole thing. He's scared shitless now.
Yeah, it's a good read. I think he had a lot of good stuff to say.
You guys see that?
I was surprised.
He's scared as fuck now. He's scared the FBI is coming to his house and shit. He's all fucking tripping out. He's like, holy shit, if like people go there and die because of me, like, can people sue me for this? Because they probably can.
Yeah, he is kind of freaked out. And now he's kind of changed it where... Well, we'll read the article because I thought it was interesting.
He said it was a joke, right? Didn't he say it was a joke?
That's what he said. And then he's like, no, I don't really want anybody to get hurt because I guess he could get in trouble. But then he's like, you know what? Hey, can we just turn this into like an event where we all get together, we can bring indie music?
Well, that's exactly what I said last week. Didn't I say that? That it's going to turn into like a festival.
Yeah, like a Burning Man.
Yeah, like a Burning Man, literally.
Nevada style.
Burning Man.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's going to be like a big festival, like a fucking, literally Burning Man. It could turn into that.
Alien or something is what we'll call it. I don't know.
Going to start a new Area 51 tradition, guys.
Yeah, everyone goes there to do drugs and play electronic music really loud and do concerts and get high and be dirty for 7 days.
Yeah, it's kind of scary for this guy because, I mean, the horse is out of the gate here, right? He's already just, we're going to run and we're going to storm it. Like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, he's going to have to get a lawyer.
You shouldn't. Well, I mean, it was a joke. He could have shut down the Facebook
He's
group.
backtracking now on it. But hey, Jesus, what about this? You know, in the article, he does state that he finds it weird that the FBI or the government has not reached out to him.
You know why? Because
Maybe they got to him.
No, bullshit. You know why? Because they're already on his phone. They're just watching him.
Right.
They don't need to talk to you. They just watch you. They don't need to go and talk to you face to face to talk to you. They're talking to him already. They're like watching him through his cell phone and shit. You think they're not watching him?
He's got a drone above his head as he sleeps.
Yeah, he has a fucking drone flying above his house. Fucking watching his house and shit.
Yeah.
You think that shit ain't gonna happen? He might accidentally have a car accident. You never know. He might accidentally crash into a tree and the car catches on fire, and that might accidentally happen. I'm just saying, shit like that happens. Tends to happen to government officials when they're gonna leak some information or something. Some crazy stories I've heard. Yeah.
A funny story about the Area 51 topic. Last night I was at Comic-Con. I was at the Walking Dead panel, and on the Q&A section, a fan asked Norman Reedus if he was gonna join the raid for Area 51, and everyone was laughing, and Norman was like, "There's a thing going on. There's a raid going on at Area 51. How many people are going?" "Oh, it's about 2 million people." I was like, "Oh yeah, call me in."
Yeah.
What are we in for? It's like, "Oh, we're gonna see some aliens." It's like, "Well, you can go see some aliens inside Comic-Con."
Reedus and his fetus are going. Hell yeah.
Reedus and his
Yeah.
fuck Norman Reedus. He ain't gonna do shit. That motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. Anyways.
He's got a bow and arrow.
He's gonna send a stunt double.
Crossbow.
Stunt double. Anyways, people, Fowler and Twistix Breakout is our intro song made for us by Fowler and Twistix. And Fowler is kind of weird. It's pronounced Fowler, but it's not spelled Fowler. If you know what I mean. How would you spell Fowler, Gunny, in your head? If I told you, Gunny, spell Fowler, now go.
Fowler.
Exactly. But this is not how they spell it. They spell it Fwlr.
I thought it was, well, see how it's been written down for the longest time that we've had it written down? I just thought it was abbreviated.
Is it abbreviated? Fowler.
It's Fwlr.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
the way it's
even
written
know.
here in our
The
notes.
Canadian got us this song, so I don't even know who these people are. Fowler and Twistix.
I would think it would be like more like a follower.
No. See, I type in Fowler and Twistix, and only Twistix came up.
Either way, cool song. Cool name.
Anyways, yeah, that's our intro song. Fowler and Twistix. Fwlr and Twistix. Fowler and Twistix. Nope, see, nothing comes up, Gunny. The song doesn't come up if I type in Fowler the right way.
It's got to be on, like, maybe in iTunes, but
But if
iTunes is pretty good about that.
FWLR, it comes up. It comes up, FWLR. It's right
That's how
here.
it's written. That's how Gibbs wrote it on here, so it is correct.
FWLR
Yeah, I
and
actually
Twistix. Woo!
Just searched it on my phone and it came up as a YouTube channel.
Yeah, so thanks to them for the music, for our intro music, and thanks to Broke for Free for our outro music. We've been using that song for the last 5 years now. And let's get to talking about shit and video games and stuff and life and things. Guys, I saw Lion King.
Cool. How was it?
Great. 10 out of 10. Jesus approves.
Awesome.
Literally. The movie is shot for shot the cartoon, but in real life. That's it.
Sweet, man. I'll be going next Sunday. Go see it.
Yeah.
Did you bring your kid with you?
Oh, yeah. My daughter went with me. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs a front. He looks kind of suspicious going there by
creepy,
himself.
Did your kid cry in the Mufasa part?
No, but like these girls were in the front row. So we got there.
man.
We got there, and like the theater was not packed, but it was pretty full, and we ended up sitting like out to the side in the middle, kind of. The back row was full, and then a bunch of people were in the front, like the older people. You know how the old people like to sit in like the front rows, fucking weirdos. But there was these girls that were sitting there, like 5 or 6, like I want to say they were probably high school girls or something like that, but they were sitting all right there together. And that fucking Mufasa scene, look at her, you hear us fucking crying. They were like legit crying like loud as fuck in the theater. It was fucking hilarious, dude. I wanted to laugh at them. Not at Mufasa, but at them. It was sad.
Yeah,
I got sad.
As a
at that
kid, I
scene, too.
remember that scene. It was pretty sad.
Yeah, man. But they got all the songs in there, like the beginning song, the Circle of Life, all that shit, the Hakuna Matata, all that shit. All that shit's in there. All the music that you remember from The Lion King is in there. So go watch it with your kids, people. Take your kids. Take your kid, Mayo.
Yeah, I definitely need to.
It's a good movie. It's fucking really good.
It's expensive for me to take my kids, though.
Well, yeah.
That's an expensive
you got,
movie
like,
trip.
50 kids. I know it's going to be
Don't
expensive.
they have a matinee or something?
All those little jars of mayo are expensive.
Yeah.
No, seriously, though, like, for me to go to the movies, it usually costs me about almost $100.
Yeah.
And that's without
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, that's fucking expensive. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I ended up spending like $60 yesterday, $70 at the fucking movie theater.
What's a matinee these days? I mean, I think even for me, it was...
they're not even that much cheaper, dude. Like honestly, like a regular movie ticket for me costs like $12.50. Matinee is $9.95.
That's right. It was $10 each.
You save $2. Like, is it really worth it to save $2?
It used to be worth it, but not anymore.
That's what I got to do around here.
Coming during the week.
We go to the matinees, and it's usually like $6 if we get it like before noon. So we'll try to go like before noon and catch them because again I'm buying 6 tickets, so it'll cost me $30 if I do it then. But if I wait until the evening, it jumps to like $12 or $13 a ticket.
No one wants to watch a movie and then come out of the movie theater and it's still daylight, Mayo. Who does that?
I have to.
Who the fuck does that, Mayo?
Makes the day longer.
It does make your day longer. You ever go to the movie theaters and you go watch a movie and then you come out and it's still daytime outside and you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on right now? This is not normal. This is not supposed to be happening. It makes your day feel all fucked up. You gotta watch movies when you're going in daytime and you come out and it's fucking nighttime and creepy and you feel like you're gonna get mugged on the way to your car. That's what you gotta do. Nighttime, motherfucker. Evening movies.
I did go see Spider-Man.
How was Spider-Man?
It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Was it as good as Lion King?
I won't know until next week till I see Lion
King was 10 out of 10 for me.
Wow.
What is Spider-Man for you? Is it 10 out of 10?
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think the last...
Oh, not good enough, Gunny, not good enough.
I've been hearing that this Spider-Man movie is like the best Marvel movie. Is that true?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah. I mean, as far as like the Avengers...
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Avengers way more.
Oh, okay. Is it like connected and like right after the Avengers?
It is. Because I think they said like, I don't think it's a spoiler or anything, but they were saying how, what do they call them? Blip people. Like they refer to it. Like, oh, like these people were gone for a couple of years or 4 or 5 years. We call them blip people. Yeah. Like there was a guy in there, he was like older, but he was supposed to be in high school. I mean, he was in the class, but they were like, oh, the reason he looks like he's, 20 years old, 23 years old is because he's back from the...
It's like different parallels. Stories. Huh.
Blip people, huh?
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
But somebody had mentioned that they said, oh, it seemed like it's more of a comedy, but I found it more... There was quite a bit of action. And that's usually what I'm there for.
Did you know that they have 10 movies planned before the end of next year to release?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Before next year?
I don't know, wait, 2021. 2021. The end of 2021. They have 10 movies planned.
Well, I guess it's 2.5 years technically. We got the rest of this year, and then 20, and then the end of 21. So that technically could be 2.5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see here. No way.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, they have 3 movies coming out next year and 6 movies coming out in 2021.
Sweet. I can't wait. I hate
6 fucking movies coming out in 2021.
That's awesome. I hate it when they're just like, oh, we'll make another like Marvel movie. We'll do like one a year or something like that, where I'm like, that kind of bums me out. Where I know they're just going to make tons of money, but I'd rather see at least 3 a year.
Yeah, one coming out May 1st, 2020, then fall 2020, then it goes November 2020.
Damn.
In February 2021, spring, May, spring, summer, fall, November.
Damn, all different directors.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. That's a lot of movies. It's a lot of... I was just thinking...
That's a lot.
I was thinking at the movie theater the other day, yesterday, I was thinking when I was watching all the Disney, because all the trailers they were showing were Disney movies, like Mulan. They got the new live-action Mulan coming next year. They got all these fucking live-action movies coming out. And I was thinking to myself, holy shit. The amount of money Disney must have to just be fucking bankrolling, like, 100 movies at a time. With this crazy-ass CGI and crazy-ass effects, it must be insane, dude. You know what I mean? Think about Think about that. They can afford to pay all those actors recording like 50 different movies at the same time, dude. And just like, oh yeah, we can fund all this shit. It's cool. We don't care. We got the money. It's fucking insane.
I know. And I think I have a theory, too, on the fact that the reason they don't have a Disney app yet is just because they don't need it. They just make so much money where they're like, well, we can just kind of put that on the back burner, we don't know where to put all this money, So
they got so much money off of the Disney content and movies. I was just thinking, like, holy shit, there's so many movies coming out that, like, it'll take a long ass time to watch all these Disney movies. It's insane. So
what was the Disney app is supposed to come out in November?
Yeah,
their version of
December,
Netflix.
Yeah, November, December, and then they're going to be putting all their like Netflix Marvel shows on there.
Yeah, I mean, they could have came out with one 5-6 years ago, but they were like, we need another, like, 4 warehouses to store all this money, so let's hold off on the app.
Yeah.
Right?
It's fucking crazy, man. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of, like, bizarre how, like, every single movie trailer, because I saw, like, probably 10 movie trailers yesterday, 15 or something like that, and every single one was, like, the new Disney movie. Anything from Maleficent, or whatever the fuck that shit's called, to, like, that fucking Mulan movie, to like some other bullshit fucking movie. Toy Story was in there. All kinds of trailers I had playing. Star Wars and shit. Yeah, motherfucker. Woo!
Star Wars is good.
Anyway.
So whenever going to be the point now where Disney's just going to only advertise their own movies and their shows?
Disney's going to, they have enough content to just literally put ads for their own shit in their own shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They probably wouldn't even have to pay for it because it's their own shows. So they might save money, actually.
We don't have to pay for any advertisement. We just advertise our own shows in our own shows. Why not? Good stuff. Good stuff, Gunny. Anyways. I want to talk about what I've been playing this week.
Yes, what have you been playing this week, Jesus?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What? Excuse me?
Nothing.
That's impossible.
You played something. Come on.
No, I mean,
I know you played something.
I played a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic with that guy called the Mayo and the Mech Mod. So I played with them, and we played some Deep Rock. I'm still level 2 in that, and like do one more mission to get to level 3. So I'm very close to that, which I'm probably gonna play some tonight, if anything. So there's that. Deep Rock is Deep Rock. You already know about that shit. I played that. I've also decided to turn on my PlayStation today and played some games on there, and I actually played some Heavy Rain. I played some Heavy Rain, Gunny. I'm actually enjoying the story a lot. Like last time I played it was 2010. I think that's when the game came out. That's the last time I played the game. Like literally, I played it, and it's still.
How does it hold up?
Really well, actually, because it's just like it's a lot like Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human is more. It's more well polished and it's easier to control. I think they don't have many gimmicks in there like Heavy Rain does. Heavy Rain makes you do a lot of quick time events, whereas like Detroit Become Human has some of those, but not nearly as many as Heavy Rain. Detroit Become Human has some here and there, and you press circle once in a while. You do like little shit with the controller, swipe and hear little noises and shit. But like Heavy Rain is all like move the joystick this way and spin it around slowly, and then do it fast, and then do it slow, and then move your controller up, and then move the controller down, then move the controller to the side, then move the controller to the left. Press L2 and hold R1. Like all this shit, like, it's telling you to do like 50 different things at once. So you look like a fucking crab holding your controller all fucking weird, And Detroit doesn't have that. Neither does Beyond. What the fuck is that game called? Beyond Two Souls?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was want to say Beyond Two Human, but that doesn't sound right.
I almost said Two Souls, but I wasn't sure if that was it.
I think it's Beyond Two Souls, where the girl Ellen Page or whatever, she does the character for the main character in the game. Which I think
is that another Quantic Dream game?
Yeah, I think so. I think her name is Ellen in the game too. Because I think originally when that game came out, Beyond Two Souls, they've actually bundled the Heavy Rain. That's how Heavy Rain came onto the PS4. They added Heavy Rain as like a PS4, like a pre-order bonus for that game. So you could play Heavy Rain on your PS4 now by pre-ordering Beyond Two Souls. So they kind of like bundled those together, and they were selling those as a bundle. And then when Detroit Become Human came out, if you bought the deluxe edition of Detroit Become Human, which I did like a dumbass, and now it's out for free. Now, if you bought that, you would get Heavy Rain with that as well. So you had like both. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's why when I downloaded Detroit Become Human, I'm like, why is Heavy Rain downloading?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
because
same too.
they actually gave away the deluxe edition of the game, not just the regular edition, which was kind of surprising to me that they just like were like, fuck it, let's just give them 2 games. That's really surprising, and it's super cool of Sony to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. So I got like 3 games for PS Plus this month.
Yeah.
We did.
Yep. And so I mean, I'm really enjoying the game, dude. Heavy Rain, it's fun. I've lost my second kid now. Sorry, first kid got lost and he died. Second kid got lost and I don't know what happened to him. But it's kind of cool trying to figure out this mystery. I remember the ending I got the first time I played the game through. And I got the ending where the dad dies as he goes and rescues his kid from the serial killer. And as I walk out, I remember that as the dad was walking out with this kid in his arms, the police are outside with like their guns drawn and their helicopters, the news is there, everyone is there. And they think the dad is the serial killer because they're like on a manhunt for the dad. And he comes out with this kid, right? And they tell him, put the kid down. And as soon as he puts the kid down, they blew him away. So I'm hoping that I don't get that fucked up ending this time around. I'm hoping I get like a better ending for the father. Because I know there's multiple endings to this game. Like there's an ending where you find the killer. There's an ending where the killer gets arrested. There's an ending where the cop dies. There's an ending where the dad and the son get away and run away. And there's different types of endings. Also, Detroit Become Human has different types of endings too. And Beyond Two Souls has the same different endings things. And I liked all these games, dude. All these games are a lot of fun to me. I'm glad that like PlayStation has these kinds of games that are just kind of like movies. And people talk a lot of shit like, oh, those games fucking suck. They're not really a game. It's just a movie you're watching. You're just pressing buttons. It's like, well, yeah, fuck off, bitch. Because The Walking Dead got Game of the Year back in 2012.
Yes, it did.
And everyone was sucking The Walking Dead's dick, saying, oh, it's the best fucking game ever made. Just because a fucking stupid little girl Clementine was in the game. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, if that game could win Game of the Year, these games deserve to be played and enjoyed by everyone. You know?
Yeah, because I remember 2000. You said 2010. I thought it was like, maybe it was 2000. It might have been at that time. I thought it was 2012. But watching that first playthrough, and it was a guy I used to follow on YouTube. And like literally he would like put the camera in a stand and like have it facing towards his TV. And that's how he recorded the videos. Kids don't know how good they have it these days. Yeah. And then he would upload each video, right? Because it was a limited amount of time. And watching that first playthrough, and I think the ending he got was where he, you know, just like you said, he met the killer or something.
Yeah. I know you meet the killer. I think no matter what, you're always going to meet the killer. But what happens after you meet the real killer, that depends on the choices you made before. Because, like, for example, like, there was a scene in the game that I played today, right? Me and the kid, like I said, the thing I was playing as Ethan, which is the dad in the game. He was with this kid, Sean, and they're at the park. And, like, at first, Sean doesn't want to talk to Ethan. He's like, Ethan's trying to, like, talk to him, like, oh, how was your day at school? And Ethan's like, fuck you, it was good. And he's like, okay, like, do you want to play? And he's like, no, I don't want to play. I don't want to talk to the kids. And then, like, you kind of, like, coerce him into, like, playing with you. Like, hey, come on, jump on this fucking swing and I'll push you and do all this shit. And then, like, this whole time I'm doing these things with this kid, right? Like, pushing him on the seesaw, pushing him on the little roundabout wheel thing. And then he's like, I want to get on the carousel, right? Well, I go buy a ticket for him to ride the carousel, and like Ethan has these blackouts where he ends up blacking out and he wakes up in the middle of a street in a random part of the city. So he runs back to the park and he's like screaming like, hey, Sean, where are you, Sean? He's like fucking screaming like you could just press X and he screams, Sean, where the fuck are you? He's all freaking out and shit. But like the park is obviously empty because it's like middle of the night almost, and like there's nobody there. So, like, he finds this kid's backpack, and obviously the killer took the kid, right? That's the thing. But then it cuts off to the, like, because you also play as a detective in the game, so it cut me off to, like, playing as a detective. And then, while playing as a detective in the police station, something happened with him, and then it cut back, and now it showed Ethan sitting inside the same police station that I was playing as a detective in, but now he's being interrogated by 2 other different detectives. And they're asking him, like, well, when's the last time you saw your kid? And he's like, well, today. And then actually I noticed this while I was playing. There was a big clock in the park, like a huge clock, and you can clearly see the time of day. So they were asking me, like, what time was it when you last saw your kid? And now you have different options like 4:30, 4:45, 5 o'clock. It was 5:30. It was 6. It was 6:15. And I'm like, I don't know. I did not pay any attention to that fucking clock.
But now I know. At least I know what to check the time.
And you got to pay attention to little details, dude, that you don't think about paying attention to. And then they also asked me, like, okay, like, what was your kid wearing? And you got to think, like, okay, well, he was wearing a jacket. And that was kind of an easy one because he was wearing a jacket. It was raining. He was wearing a jacket. Well, what color was that jacket? And then they give you, like, different options, like green, brown, beige, black, gray, white. It's like, fuck, I don't remember what color his jacket was.
I would be really bad at this game because I don't pay attention to detail like that.
It was so bad. I had no clue. Like, I think his jacket was gray, but I told him it was beige because it sounded more believable. I was like, I think it's beige. And they're like, okay, what color were his pants? Was he wearing jeans? And I'm like, yeah, he was wearing jeans. What color were they? Like, they give me a bunch of options. I'm like,
blue?
Brown? I think I completely got that wrong.
I think after that interview, we were like a suspect at that point.
I think the game did make me a suspect. It's like, you are now the suspect, main suspect.
What a liar this guy is. He doesn't know anything about his kid. Come on.
You don't know what time you lost him. Don't know how you lost him. Don't know what happened.
What he was wearing.
Where you were at. It's just all fucked up, dude. And yeah, so the game is interesting, and it's kind of an old game, guys. I know it's old, but hey, everyone that has a PlayStation and actually has PS Plus this month got the game for free. So play that shit. You know, like, it's a game everyone that's listening right now can play, except for the Mayo. But everyone else listening can play.
I can play, but it's not free.
Isn't it on Steam?
Actually,
it's on Epic.
I was going to say, it's coming to Epic soon. I wasn't sure if it was out yet.
Okay, yeah, I haven't looked since I don't have the Epic Store. I mean, I have it installed. I can look at my boy's account, but I don't have an account. But I just know it's coming to the Epic Store. So I thought those ones were on there, and we had to wait for the Detroit Become Human. We're still waiting on that one.
Yeah, there was a few games that were coming to Epic from PlayStation.
Yeah, and that's I think all those games were, because I think the guy who made them, was it David Cage? Is he the director or whatever? Didn't he say that, he wanted to bring him to, like, other people so other people can play him? So good, though, Mayo. It's a fucking good game. It's just like a movie.
I haven't beaten the game yet. I think I'm, like, roughly after what you described. And I think there was a part when the range were, like, going backwards, like they were going up. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, it seems to be being worse and worse.
Yeah.
So I just kind of stopped playing after that.
Oh, it was like there was like a glitch? Because I know there's a few scenes that are supposed to make you think that it's like a bug in the game.
Yeah.
But it actually isn't. You're supposed to play through it. Because, for example, there's a scene, like, I don't know, you probably already played this, but you remember the train station, when you go to the train station? And you're walking through there, and, like, the dude, Ethan, starts freaking out because he has anxiety or whatever. He's like, oh, fuck, I have anxiety. I don't want to be around people. And then all of a sudden, everything just freezes around him. And then you can move the character. You don't realize it, but you can move him forward, and all of a sudden, like, the first person you touch just drops to the ground. They just, like, drop, and you're like, what the fuck? And then everyone you touch just drops. Like, all those scenes are supposed to be there to, like, signify something. Like that shows, like, he had anxiety and, like, he couldn't deal with the crowd, so, like, his brain just fucking shut down and shit like that.
So it looks like it is available on the Epic Store. So it's $20, but it has a free demo I can check out.
I would check out the demo maybe if you're interested. I don't know how well it runs on PC. It's an older game. The graphics are not incredible or anything like that, but I mean, on the PS4 Pro, I'm surprised how good it looks and how well it runs. I mean, honestly,
the screenshots looked like it looked pretty good. It didn't look very dated or nothing. So,
I mean, the game looked incredible for back in the PS3 era. You know, because like people said, it wasn't really a game. It's more like a movie that you're just controlling.
Hopefully, I'll have some options over graphic quality. Maybe we can, they added some textures and stuff like that. So maybe it's kind of like an enhanced version. Actually,
I would assume that version is as good, if not better than the PS4 Pro version, which looks fucking good. Because I was even thinking to myself today, like, damn, this game looked really good for like 2010, and it still holds up. Like I said, at no point in the game was I like, oh, this game looks like absolute shit. Like, yes, they did things in the game that were dated. For example, like when there's a big crowd, you can tell they multiply the fucking characters. Like people are wearing the same shit. There's two guys wearing a blue hat and a blue shirt that look exactly the same. You know what I mean? They do shit like that. But besides that, I mean, every game really does that eventually.
Right.
True.
Anyways, Heavy Rain, guys. Woo! Heavy Rain!
And I'll check it out. Maybe I'll purchase it on my boy's Epic account, and then I'll just play it through there. Then I can keep my PC Master Race card and not own Epic Store and just play it off his account.
There you go.
I know,
but you're still gonna get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, guys. It wasn't me. It was my son's account.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there.
So after playing that, I was like, you know what? I want to play a shooter. I want to play it like a classic shooter, Gunny. Like why not play a classic Call of Duty game?
I knew you were going to say that. I was thinking that's a classic.
So I went over to my library on the PlayStation, and I was like, I actually own Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered on here. Let's launch this shit. And I launched it, and man, that game is okay on the PlayStation. It's just something about the PlayStation does not feel right when I'm playing like those types of shooters on there.
Is it the controllers?
I don't know if it's the controller or I don't know what it was.
Uh-oh.
It just did not feel good. Like
Frame rates?
playing. I don't know if it was the frame rate. Maybe it was that. I don't know. I've been playing a lot on PC lately, right? But I mean, I think the game is still 60 frames a second on the console, so it's not like bad frame rate. I don't know what it is, man. It just doesn't feel as good as it does on the Xbox even. Like, Xbox feels good to play a multiplayer game. On PlayStation, it doesn't.
Johnny looked disappointed over there. He was like, oh, man.
I know.
Say
I
it.
thought you were going to say, like, it's the best place to play.
I don't have an Xbox, so I can't really tell what's the difference. So.
It just, honestly, to me, it feels better on the Xbox. It feels like Xbox is the home for shooters, in my opinion. Whereas PlayStation is more of like the everything console.
So it's got to be the controller, and not just to put the controller down, but right, because I noticed like the D-pad, they're set differently. Where I'm always ghosting it. Where I'm like, oops, there's no left stick. It's down below. That's one thing.
It could have been that. I mean, honestly, I was having trouble like equipping like attachment. Like pulling out my RPG rockets, because I'm level 1, so I'm playing with the basic hobo-ass classes. And I'm like, this is kind of shitty. Like, I was pressing R1 instead of R2 to shoot. I was pressing L1 instead of L2 to aim. I'm like, because on the Xbox, you don't have to worry about the button you're pressing, because you're resting your fingers on the triggers. So, like, you aim and you shoot. On the PlayStation controller, where you rest your fingers is L1 and R1. So,
right.
If you're used to just pressing your finger down to shoot into fucking aim, you're constantly going to be pressing R1 and L1 if you're not used to the PlayStation controller, which I'm not, and it was just not a fun experience. So I played a few matches of that. The game is still pretty active on the PlayStation Network. I would say that it had quite a bit of players. Playing Hardcore Team Deathmatch, I did find some lobbies that were very low populated, so they had like we had maybe 5 out of 12 players, and then as the match started, then more players joined. So there's that. But like as far as like regular team deathmatch, I think all the matches were full, and there's enough people playing it to continue playing the game for a while, many more years to come. So there's that. If you're interested in Call of Duty Modern Warfare,
isn't that what Eric likes to play on there?
Yeah, he likes to play that on there. I mean, and it's just PlayStation players suck compared to the to the Xbox people.
So it's easy to own them, right?
Yeah, it's easier to kill them. I feel like they're not as, I don't know. Well, like I said, I'm just talking shit, but whatever. Another things that I played this week. So Deep Rock, Heavy Rain, Call of Duty. Oh, Gears of War.
Did you play the tech test today after I left?
This is one of the ones I have played also.
Gears 5 came out on the tech test this weekend, boys and girls, and I've played some of it. My thoughts. Okay, so let me tell you straight up, off the bat here, straight up. The game runs incredibly well on my PC, like, incredibly well. Like, I'm getting, like, a solid 70 frames a second at, like, ultra maximum settings for everything. Like, everything's maxed the fuck out.
Did you see my benchmark I had posted?
I didn't see your benchmark.
Okay, yeah, I was getting the same thing. I ran through the in-game benchmark. I posted it in our Discord.
I ran the same benchmarks, and, like, I turned everything... Well, everything's set to ultra anyway, so and it was like 70 frames a second, like pretty solid on the 1070s. So that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's a good sign.
So but there's the issue of matchmaking. It's not well optimized. The game is a beta, so I'll give it a pass on that. And the character models are fucking incredible, dude. Like the details in the Locust and like. Are they called? I don't know if they're called Locust or I think they're called Swarm. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
I think it's
anymore.
Swarm.
Whatever the fuck those ugly monsters you're fighting are. The detail on their skin and the character models are fucking crazy, dude. Like, you see the blood and, like, they're fucking... Everything looks cool. You're like, holy shit, this is insane. Like, how does this look this good? It looks fucking good, guys. It's fucking wow.
Yeah, it looks super well detailed. Even I played on the X today.
Yeah.
In 4K, and it looked amazing.
Oh man, I bet it does. I bet it looks incredible with HDR and everything. Oh fuck. But yeah, man, I played a few matches of that. I'm not a big Gears fan, but it feels like it's easier to kill people in this game.
Yeah, I never really played Gears 4. Like, I had access to it on Game Pass, and I played a little bit of the campaign right when I picked up the Game Pass. I never touched the multiplayer, so I came in kind of as a rookie, and I would go like 15-7, 15-5 range, and that was just on the arcade mode, and it was kind of a short.
Yeah.
When I could get in.
So we were playing the multiplayer mode, like the King of the Hill mode, and we got our asses right by the other team. Like, the other team fucking destroyed us. Like, 200 points to, like, 10.
That's the way it was for us.
But I ended up on top of the leaderboard. Like, my first match, I ended up getting, like, the first checkpoint. I got, like, 1 or 2 kills, and then, or, like, the first round. But then the second round, dude, I got in there, and I was using the controller, and I was fucking wrecking people. That shotgun, dude, like I said, you don't even have to aim. Just don't even aim. Just look in the general direction of the person and just fucking pull the trigger, and it most likely it's gonna blow them away. You don't even have to fucking aim, dude. Like, it's ridiculous.
I seen Brink and them guys in the chat talking about the shotgun, kind of like the old one is kind of OP, and there was another gun. It started with a G. I can't remember what it was. It was like
the Gnasher. The Gnasher. The Gnasher. Shotgun.
Yeah. Okay, so they were talking about that, and they were asking if that was OP still on this one. And at first, they said, I think Brink was saying that he thought it was because somebody picked it up early and he was just wrecking people. And then he came back later on and he said kind of like, screw that gun, I don't like it or something like that. But
it's hard to use because you're either going to completely miss or you're going to get completely destroyed. There's like no... I feel like that gun has no in between. You know what I mean? Like, is you literally don't have to aim with it. You just run up to the person. They're in front of you. You literally pull the trigger, and they're either going to blow up because you destroyed them, or fall to the ground because you knocked them, or you're going to blow up because they used their Gnasher and shot you in the face and blew your head off. So it's like either one's going to happen, and I think it's just luck.
I've gotten killed a couple times, like at a little bit of a range. Like, I was surprised what kind of range it had on me, you know, because like I would have a guy come up from behind a little ways, but instead of him just running up on me, he was, I don't know, like game distance or whatever away, you know, like 20 to 30 feet away.
Oh, wow.
No, I disagree with that because I couldn't hit shit with the shotgun being that far away. Like, you literally had to be right next to him. And even the other players, Mayo, they were right up on. Like, I know Jesus said, they came right up on me and just without aiming. Boom.
I know the pistol for sure at that range can get headshots and fucking destroy you.
Yeah, the pistol's pretty OP.
The pistol is OP as like a sniper rifle type gun. Like, that thing can get headshots and knock somebody.
The Lancer,
as far as the Lancer is just more like a suppression weapon, if anything.
Pretty much.
I don't really see people using it. People usually tend to go for like either you're a pistol guy that's just going to be in the back sniping people with a pistol, or like suppressing with the Lancer maybe, or you're going to be just running into the fucking circle like, I'm going to shoot you in the face with the shotgun and fuck you.
That's it.
I was just headshotting a lot of guys with the Lancer actually, and it mowed them down pretty quick. But I didn't try any of the other guns. I was still kind of messing with it, figuring my way through the menus and the different guns and stuff like that. So I just mainly stuck to the Lancer to keep one gun in my arsenal and just kind of get the feel for it.
It was a blast, though, man. It was actually fun, and the game, like I said, it was run incredibly smooth. And it was funny because I was the only PC person playing with like all Xbox people.
I played with we had at least 3 PC people.
Yeah.
On every match, like.
Wow.
When it was searching, like, and then it would actually bring up like sometimes 3 to 4, but none on our team. They'd be on the other team. I'm like, great.
Jesus, like in my situation, did you play with a controller then, or did you mouse and keyboard?
I tried mouse and keyboard for a second. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I had to rebind it right away because, as people know, like with mouse and keyboard, shift is always run. I mean, every game shift is run. And on here, it was kind of like that scan that gives you kind of a black and white image, with the red of your enemies. And the space bar was your run. And it just felt really weird to me. So I had to flip those two around. I've been making the space bar the scan
and the
shift the run.
Yeah. I would do shift, yep.
But I also still wanted to use my mouse to turn my screen, to turn my character as I'm running. And I didn't have that option. It was pretty much I had to use, A and D to turn while I'm running. So that it just felt kind of weird on the mouse and keyboard controls. But I love the accuracy. It felt almost like playing the Division 2. The accuracy with mouse and keyboard, because I guess it's like a cover shooter, like so you can almost compare it to like a Division 2. And that felt really good, like taking cover, peeking, and shooting, and you could just pinpoint accuracy, just nothing but headshots. But just the movement just felt really rough to me.
No, with the crossplay between Xbox and PC, is there like a balance issue between like mouse and keyboard and controllers?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, not sure.
Like I said, I would go like 15 and 5. And again, I was just me using the Lancer, never playing the game before, but like pretty much everything I did, it was headshots. It wasn't body shots. It was straight headshots.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're trying to work on now, but can't you currently do that with Gears 4? It's just crossplay with PC and Xbox. I don't know about.
I think so.
I haven't heard of any real balancing issues.
Yeah, I think you just can.
You can just do it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't care. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. I figured, but I guess the question might also be, Johnny, is there an option to exclude PC players if you're only on Xbox?
There probably is. So yeah,
there probably is.
When the game first started for me, it did that stupid like intro demo, fucking
training camp or something, boot camp.
My PC crashed. My game crashed on my PC, and then I came back in and it was like, you don't have to do the demo anymore. It's like, play now. It's like, okay, well, fuck it. Fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I guess I'll go in there with not knowing what I'm doing.
I don't feel like the boot camp really taught me anything. It was literally just teaching me the controls. You use this to look around, shoot these targets, hold down F to do the executions, hold down E to revive, E to equip stuff, so it didn't really teach you anything, so you didn't miss anything.
Nice. So yeah, man, I think the game is okay. I honestly don't give a fuck about Gears. So
Were you able to play with Jonathan?
I don't care.
Jonathan Hall?
Yeah, I played with Jonathan Hall today and Dabba Ranch. Dabba Ranch.
Yeah.
I think for me, I'll check out the campaign. I don't know how much of the multiplayer I'm going to get into because I feel like there's just better options out there.
Definitely. Oh, there's way better options like Apex.
Yes.
Which is the other game. Which is the other game I played. Other fucking Apex. I'm now level.
You played a lot of games for somebody who didn't play any games.
Level 18 in the battle pass, Gunny. Level 18 now.
Oh, I'm catching you.
What level are you, Mayo?
16.
Holy shit, dude. How much Apex have you been playing,
He's
dude?
on vacation.
So guess what the Mayo's been playing this
What are
week?
you doing? Holy fuck.
And I picked it up, like 4 days ago, the Battle Pass?
You haven't done nothing but... No wonder your back hurts.
Yeah, really.
You get up and walk around, Mayo.
I got people to shoot.
Mayo's over here fucking... I'm level 35 in the battle pass, Jesus. Fuck you.
He's over there laying down on the bed, telling his wife, put the monitor on a cart and roll it in here. So
What if you hold the monitor up for me while I lay down?
Right, yeah, that's what I have kids for. I just have one of the kids stand, one kid with the monitor on one side. I have my daughter on the other side holding the other monitor.
Yeah.
And then I just have the mouse and keyboard on my lap. I got this figured out.
It'll work.
You have like one of those dinner trays. You just you put like
Right.
like on the bed, like
one.
so that it has your mouse and keyboard. Yeah.
The old school. Remember these Gunny, the ones you put across your lap, and there's like a metal tray,
Yeah.
like legitimate like 10 tray.
Right, because you went to Thanksgiving and there wasn't enough chairs and tables. That's it.
Yeah.
Go eat in the living room.
Had flowers on it. Right. Flower designs.
These other two probably wouldn't know what those things are. They probably just heard of those.
No, I know exactly. When I was a kid, we used to have the ones that were like, you used to fold them out, and they used to sit them on the couch. They had like little
big
legs,
the legs on them. Yeah, little. And you put your food on there, and watch TV, enjoy them TV dinners.
That's it.
While you watch
You're hungry,
TV,
man.
yeah, enjoy your Hungry Man while you are watching your television.
They would put all you kids in one room, and all the adults would go into the other room and eat.
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
No, yeah, and then they would make us watch stupid like, oh, we're gonna watch The Grinch Who Stole Christmas today. Oh, fuck, it's Christmas time.
Not 30, 40 times.
Well, yeah, watch The Grinch Who Stole Christmas for the 100th fucking time now. It's cool.
Were you guys able to get some chicken dinners?
No,
Go ahead,
Apex
Jesus.
Legends.
I didn't. I didn't get any chicken dinners this week. I actually got really close to some. Actually, me and Mayo, we got second place in one of the matches, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we might have.
Close, and yeah, we ended up. Well, it ended up in the end. What fucked us was either it was something stupid that just screwed us up, man. I remember we were both pissed off because it was just something that we just fucked up in the end, where we were literally the last two squads left alive, and it was just something dumb that threw us off, and we got destroyed by the other fucking team. They just like destroyed us, like one shot, like boom, 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 and we were fucking down. But man, I'm fucking loving Apex, dude. It's so fucking good. Like the game, I don't know what it is. It's like crack
I don't know
cocaine
either.
to me,
Now,
dude.
I am now sucked in because of you, Jesus. Like here I am. Like I said, I picked up the season pass. I think it was 4 nights ago, and that's pretty much I've played nothing but. So I'm level 16. I'm level 29 as a character, and I think in the last 3 days I've gotten to take a part in 3 wins. So I have 3 wins under my belt. So 2 with Bloodhound and 1 with Lifeline.
Motherfucker, you got 3 wins already in 1 week?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So I think
What the fuck is going on?
Hey, look, he's playing in the daytime with all those.
Yeah, he's playing with all the fucking British little kids.
no, it's not daytime. It's late at night. So
I'm
I
playing
think
with
what
all
happened,
the
though, I was telling
British
Jesus,
children.
like when I get in his games, like it must be like his MMR or something, because like we'll get in games and we'll have guys with like 10,000 kills and stuff on their banner, and then when I jump in, when I'm playing solo, I'll queue with randoms, and I'll jump in with a guy that has, like 4 kills on my team, and the other guy will have 3 kills, and he's like a level 6, and we'll drop down, and they immediately relinquish control to the jump to me, and I can pretty much jump wherever I want. But then as soon as we hit ground, they go like 2 different directions, like so like trying to get everybody back together.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum, where do we go?
So that like the matchmaking might be a little easier, but the teammates and the work ethic might be a little more difficult. So, but yeah, I know when I got with Jesus, I'd have some rounds where I would play one. I think we got in, and a guy had like 9,800 kills already and stuff, and I'm holy cow.
I only have I only have 70 wins in season 2 already. I was like, how the fuck, dude? How the fuck?
That did happen to us one time. I was by myself. I did a random queue, and it was a YouTuber, and he had like 12,000 kills already, and he had like 15 season 2 wins. And so the other guy with me, he's like level 0. Like, he is brand new to the game.
Yeah.
And so then there's myself. I was probably like level maybe 20 at the time, and I had probably about 50 kills under my belt. So I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, you know. And I get matched up with this guy, and I'm like, okay, we're the same team. That's good. And the other guy puts in chat, oh, sweet, easy win, you know. And that guy, he popped off. He killed like 9 guys like right off the rip. It was just like we dropped in a hot spot. You know, I'm still like looking for my secondary gun basically, and all I hear is bing, you know, squad eliminated, bing, squad eliminated, bing, squad eliminated. I'm like, holy cow, this guy's killing people. But we ended up only making it like halfway. And our random, who was new, he was kind of like, he died really quick. Like, he just disappeared. And then the other guy and I was kind of running around, and I think I got taken out. Then he just got overran. But it was kind of a fun experience having somebody like that on your team, trying to keep up with him. It's hard enough for me to keep up with Jesus. We're all going across the map. I'll be still kind of looting, and next thing I know, Jesus isn't on my mini map anymore. I'm like, dude, slow down. I'm coming. Hold on.
Yeah, man. I'm having so much fun with the game, dude, that, like, I don't know, man. I need to uninstall it to play other things.
Yeah, I play it on my PS4 Pro every once in a while, and, you know, the gunplay and the gun sound feels nice.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Apex Mayo. Should we just stop the show now and go play some Apex?
There you go. I tell you, I'm still trying to get a feel for all the guns. I have my favorites. I like the Flatline.
Flatline's
like
my favorite.
Number one.
Yep.
That's my number one go-to gun.
It's like,
I need to find the Flatline.
Like, if I get a Flatline, I'm pretty much, like, happy. I will not switch it out for, like, anything else in the game.
I keep grabbing.
Unless I have, like, a challenge that I have to do. That's the only reason I'll switch it out.
I think it's the R301. It looks like a cool gun. I keep picking it up, and I think it's a burst gun. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't like this burst gun. I don't like the burst gun.
No, the R301 is that's the assault rifle for the light ammo. You're thinking of the...
there's the Havoc, and there's another one.
The Hemlock. The Hemlock is the heavy weapon. That's the heavy burst fire one. But that thing, you can actually... I think it's either that one, the Hemlock, or the other one you just mentioned. You can put a hop-up on it. Yeah, I think it's a Havoc. I'm pretty sure the Hemlock too. You can put a hop-up on those guns that makes him shoot, like, it'll make the Hemlock shoot like an automatic.
Okay.
But you have to find the hop-up. That's the only downside to it. If you don't find it during the whole fucking game, you're screwed. But if you find the hop-up, you're good.
How do you know, like, I'll get hop-ups pinged a lot, but how do you know what kind of, if it's like a hop-up you can use? Because I get them pinged, and I run over and I look at them. I'm like, oh, okay, this one's not for my gun. Do you know before?
You have to learn the icons of the hop-ups.
Does it post the icon when they tag it?
It should show like the icon. Yes, I know they have like 4 different hop-ups. They have the one for the pistols, like the P2020, and then the other one. Then they have the hop-up for the shotguns, which is the Mozambique, the pistol shotgun, and then the Peacekeeper. They have those hop-ups. They have the hop-up for the Devotion and the something else. It's like the big machine gun, Spitfire, I think. They have the hop-up for those. And then they have the hop-up for the Hemlock and something else. So they have like 4 different hop-ups for 4 different weapons. Oh, no, they got 5 hop-ups because they got the hop-up for the Wingman. The Wingman and something else gets another hop-up. So there's like 5 different hop-ups. And you got to kind of just learn the names or the nicknames or the icons for them. I know the one that I do know for sure is called Skull Piercer, and that's for the Wingman. If you have a Wingman and you hear Skull Piercer over here or whatever the fuck, somebody hop up Skull Piercer, that's usually for like the Wingman or a pistol. And then if somebody says hop up Choke, the Choke hop up is usually like a shotgun hop up. Okay. That's what that'll be.
I got you. Maybe I'll try to look them up that way, because I do kind of run into that. Like, I'll be in a group and somebody will tag a hop up, so I immediately run over to go look at it, and them guys are already running, and I'm like, is this the one I need? Because I don't want to run without it. Cause if it's there and available, I definitely want to pick it up.
It would be nice if the game told you, like if they made the character say like, hey, there's a hop up over here. You need this for your gun. Like they mentioned something like that to you. You know what I mean? Like if the player who needed it heard that. Like, if I have a Peacekeeper shotgun and you are, like, a fucking mile away, it's, hop up over here, you may need it. Like, if I heard that, I would be like, oh, okay, well, fuck, I need that. So, but, like...
Yeah, especially if they could do, like, unique to me, because I discovered today, too, that I played with a guy today, and he had his mic open, and he actually had his desktop audio on, and I could hear his whole game the whole time. So, like, when his character was talking, it was going through the game, his in-game chat. So he was using Pathfinder. So Pathfinder was saying things as we were dropping, and you could hear, but he was hearing it at his end, but I wasn't hearing it on my end. So it was like, when they're talking, those voices are actually unique just to us playing. So, like, they're not actually hearing your character say that.
Oh,
I found
really?
that kind of interesting. Yeah.
So, like if I'm playing as, like, Bloodhound, and he says, oh, there's tracks over here, you don't hear that?
I don't think you do with the tracks, but I know, like, when we were dropping, like, one of the guys would say, like, hold your breath.
Hold your breath if you have lungs or something like that.
Yeah, so that's not said, like, on my end, but I heard it being said on his end through the mic.
Really?
So maybe
it's not being said on your end?
Yeah, it was not said on my end.
Yeah, no, I think you're wrong. I think it is said on your end. Because every time we drop, and, like, say you're the jump master and you're playing as Bloodhound, and you're like, you press X to jump, and you're in the middle, like, Bloodhound will say, like, oh, may the gods be with me, or something like that, and then I could hear that. And then I can also hear my character. I could also hear my character say, like, let's go, I'm ready for the fight, or something stupid.
Yeah, so maybe there's some just little things that pop in, and then some of it is. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I was getting all his stuff through his mic on my end, and it wasn't coming across, through the game.
Because I know when you're playing as Wraith, she has the passive ability where, like, she knows when somebody's targeting her. So she knows, like if somebody's aiming at you with the sniper rifle scope, she'll say, like, someone's aiming at you. Like you hear, like, a voice whisper to you, like, hey, someone's targeting you right now, or, like, hey, you should move, someone's pointing their fucking gun at you, or someone's about to shoot you. Mm-hmm. And, like, she's the one that has that ability. No one else has that ability. So, like, if I'm playing as Bloodhound, I don't fucking hear a voice in my head saying, hey, somebody's aiming at you.
Yeah, that's what I was probably hearing.
Wraith does that, though. Wraith has, like, that whispering shit, like, in the background where only she hears her own voice. She's kind of psycho like that.
I did have a good time the one time I had a round where with Bloodhound I was able to actually track somebody, like legitimately track somebody. We dropped, and we didn't know where they went really, and I found their footprints, and it literally shows from footprint to footprint, and we tracked them down a little ways down the map. And
did you know you can tag those? You can ping the footprint triangles, the little triangles that pop up that show footprints.
Oh, really?
That
doesn't surprise me.
You can actually ping that little triangle, and it'll tell, like, that's when Bloodhound will speak out to, like, your friends, and it'll be like, hey, they went this way, follow me, and, like, that's when they'll know that you picked up a track.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me because it seems like everything in that game you can ping, even in your menus and stuff. Like, you're looking at your equipment and stuff, when you hit tab on the keyboard, you can actually ping, like, anything you need or that you have.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, so it seems like everything you can ping.
Which is cool, man. That game is good. Gunny, you need to get on some fucking Apex, brother.
And speaking of, actually...
Gunny's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, it's a shooter.
Gunny's falling asleep over there. Fuck you, Gunny.
No, I mean, it sounds
Gunny in.
Cool, man.
I was able to get Ghost Nico. He actually joined me.
Damn.
And he was like, hey, I'm new to this game. I'm like, hey, that's fine. We'll do a couple drops together and kind of drop on the outside edge. So like you did with me, Jesus, I kind of walked him through a couple little things, and he did manage to get a kill like the second game we played. So he was excited over that. And he's like, man, I can see why this game's fun. He's like, it's kind of intense,
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of where off me.
Yeah, it's a pretty intense game, and it's really fast paced. It's way fast paced than any other, like, Battle Royale. In my opinion, it is. Like, I thought Call of Duty's Battle Royale was pretty fast-paced, that Blackout mode. But it feels like this is maybe, like, on par with that. Like, how fast that game is. This is that fast. I mean, Fortnite is fast, but it's not really that fast because there's a lot of building going on in that game. And PUBG is slow as fuck. Like, that game takes fucking forever to finish a match. It takes, like, half an hour, literally, to finish a match. And, yeah, Apex is fast.
We gotta work on that Gunny guy. See if we can get him in a couple rounds.
Yeah,
I'll be on there, mouse and keyboard. It's downloaded.
Oh, see,
I haven't looked at my Origin application in a while. Probably needs an update.
Good reason to. You can get it in with Jesus and I. And you can get his high MMR, so we can go up against guys with 10,000 kills, and we'll see how you fare.
Get right. So I mean, speaking of that MMR shit, do you think that if I joined your game, we would get matchmade with people at your level?
I don't think it matters, honestly. I think it just kind of pulls you as a group, maybe.
Yeah, they pull you, right? And then it pulls, and then it... Because you can watch it in real time, like Titanfall, if it still works that same way, where it balances it out on the fly before the match. Isn't that how Titanfall did it? Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, like, okay, so it was 6v6, right?
But this game you can't do that. It has to pick the players.
This is a battle royale, I understand.
But it has to pick the players that it's going to pick, and that's who's going to go into the match.
Yeah, so
I wonder, like, if we matchmake with Mayo, and Mayo's the leader, and Mayo says, I want to play a game of Apex, does the game look at his stats, or does the game say, hey, no, fuck that, Jesus has played, like, 100 more games than you. He has more experience.
Yeah, maybe.
To be higher than that.
Maybe it takes a top-rated guy in the squad.
Yeah, level.
But yeah, I mean, the Apex is fucking good, guys. Yep.
Yeah,
play it.
When I was watching your stream, Jesus, you told me to play some Apex. I still have it downloaded on my PC. Yeah. I just need to boot it up.
Yeah, boot it up. We're gonna play some Apex. It runs pretty good on like most graphics cards. Most.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most.
Nypron should be all right. He is like a 1050 if I remember right.
Oh, yeah, completely fine. Yeah.
When I was playing Debug, it was like above 60 frames.
Yeah.
This should be good.
So, yep, that's really all I played this week, guys. Apex and all that good shit, and that's it. Gunny.
Yo.
Since you wanna fucking go ahead and fall asleep on me, how about you go and talk about your games, Gunny? Huh?
How about you tell
me your PlayStation experiences, Gunny?
Yeah, let's talk about old games that I played.
This is the Nypron and Gunny show now. Here, guys, we're gonna.
That's right, because Nypron, I added him on the PlayStation Nation.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so started off with my God of War game, and I only made it about maybe an hour and a half into that game before you texted me and said, no, you need to go play Detroit Become Human.
Okay. I did text you that. That's a fact, people. I did text him that.
But going back to God of War, yeah, I mean, so far it looks amazing, and I haven't run into that issue, Mayo, where maybe not yet, where, like, the backdrop of things kind of look fuzzy, I think because I'm so focused on what's in front of me and kind of where I'm at in the game. Where I think it looks really freaking good in 4K, and I'm getting the controls down.
That's so good.
Yeah,
because I noticed I should say it's more about like when I come into that that fight with that dude that's got tattoos all over him.
Oh, did he show up?
Oh,
yeah, he showed up. Who the hell is this guy? Because
you'll find out. You'll find out who he is later, Gunny.
That was a trip because...
He knows you. He knows who you are.
He knows exactly who I was because he came down. He's just like, I'm here, motherfucker. Come outside. And then you go hide Atreus, right? And then you come out. It's like you guys just start beating the snot out of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit's so sick when you're just like... And you think the fight's about to be over and you're like, no, it's still going. It's still fucking going. I punched you through a rock like the fucking Dragon Ball Z, and I dropped a boulder on your head, and you still want to fight, you motherfucker. It's such an epic moment. Like, that fight is what really, like, I knew that moment when I was finished with that fight. I was like, Oh, I'm fucking gonna love this game, dude. Because the fight literally takes like 10 fucking minutes. You think the guy is dead. You're like, okay, there's no possible way he could live through that, like, fall off of that mountain or something. Next thing you know, he comes back and he's like, what's up? I'm back. And you're like, what the fuck?
It's like, wait a minute, I just dropped a mountain on your head. You're back. What the fuck?
And, like, yeah, Kratos is, like, beating the shit out of him, dude. Like, legitimately, like, fucking pounding his face in, right? And the dude is just, like, laughing at him the whole time. Like, you can't kill me. Oh, it's fucking incredible, dude.
That was a great fight. No, I think for the, like, as far as the controls go, I mean, they feel good. I think the one thing was when he sends out, like, that lightning bolt in the ground, and then I didn't know what to really, do I just jump out of the way, and do I roll, do I block? You know, it was just little things like that where I'm like, okay, I understand what I need to do, like, when he does certain actions. So the controls are good. One of the things I learned too was, you know, you talked about this game back in the day when you first played it, where I'm at a place now where I'm fighting, like, I want to call it a wraith. You know, basically it's like a ghost witch. That's what I call them.
Oh,
like
wait. Did you find this thing in a cell by itself?
I think you just come across it, right?
No,
and then
no. There's
Valkyrie? He's talking about Valkyrie?
Valkyrie, I think it is.
The Valkyries are specially hidden. They're hidden for a purpose. Like, like as you're going to them, have you met Mimir yet?
No.
You haven't climbed up the mountain all the way to the top, have you?
I'm not quite to the top yet.
All right, so eventually you're going to get to the top. You're going to meet Mimir, and Mimir's going to join your crew. And it's going to be you, Mimir, and your son or whatever. But eventually you're going to run into these Valkyries that are like, you walk into like usually they're behind like some magic wall. Like, you know when you walk into their area because like you can see the magic wall and you can walk through it, but they cannot go past that wall. And the reason that wall is there is because that wall of magic was put there by the gods because the Valkyries are fucking insane and they're super powerful. And those things they're fucking impossible to beat, dude. They're hard as fuck to beat. Like, there's 10 of them.
Days to beat a Valkyrie. It was really hard.
Wow. So maybe I haven't beat a Valkyrie yet. This one was, I couldn't hit it with my, no. I couldn't hit it with the axe, like, in my hand. Huh. But I was able to, like, throw it and hit it.
Well, some enemies have different, like, vulnerabilities where, like, one of them will be weak to the axe, but some will be weak to the swords, to your dual blades.
The dual blades, that was the thing too. Where, so
you got the dual blades?
You have dual blades?
No. So I don't know if I'm doing that correctly or not. Where, like, I'll throw my axe so it just kind of sticks in a wall or something, right? And then I'm able to just use like the daggers or whatever.
No, Gunny, you're doing it wrong, Gunny. You're doing it fucking wrong. God damn it, Gunny! What the fuck, dude? What the
hey, but
fuck?
I beat it though. I think
doing it wrong.
But then it just let me pass. I don't know. Maybe
it sounds to me like it's just an everyday monster that he beat and thought it was a boss.
Some Gunny's like fighting the skeleton at the bottom of the mountain, like some little boss. I can't beat him, guys. He's too hard.
Yeah. Speaking of combos, there's some really cool moves that you can pull off. Like, you can throw the axe, and then you can, like, use your shield and, you know, use your fist and slam people to the ground and bring your axe back and call frost, you know, like frost slams and stuff like that. There's a whole different...
I loved calling the wolves. Like, you know how Atreus gets powers later on? He realizes he's a god and he gets like his little powers. And he has like these powers where he can summon things. He can summon like an army of like fighters to fight with you, or like a pack of wolves that can just like spawn out of the ground and the wolves like attack the enemies for you. Like ghost wolves, just fucking sick, dude. Like, you hear like the howling, and they come out of the fucking ground and they fucking run at the enemy, and bite the shit out of them, and then they disappear. And then 20 seconds later, you're doing it all over again. Yeah.
Right on, because right now Atreus just has the 3 arrows that you can shoot.
Gunny, you have so much to play. Like that game, literally, even at the end of the game, you're gonna be getting like new abilities and shit.
Yeah.
Even at the end of the game, Gunny, like you're gonna think, oh, I'm done with the game. I've learned everything I need to learn. And it's like, no, you don't know nothing, boy. You know nothing.
Because he tells him right in the beginning that you're not ready.
Yeah,
and he's over there just all angry and pissed off. And
he doesn't get ready.
Vigor, right?
Yeah, he doesn't get ready for anything till like almost literally the very end of the game. Is when like, that's when Kratos is like, okay, boy, I must teach you the ways. Oh, it's so good. God, that game is incredible. 10 out of 10. Game of the year, Horrible Gamers. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, Mayo can't play it. Oh, Mayo, not a PC exclusive. How you feel?
That's not coming to Steam.
PS4, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too late for me to buy PS4.
No, it's not. Never too late to get God of War. Never late to get God of War.
No, look at me. I bought one now. I'll play that backlog of exclusives.
PS4 was on sale, people, for Prime Day. $2.99. You got Spider-Man and something else with it for that price. It's an incredible price. $300.
What did I buy? Shoot.
Oh, did he walk away?
No shit, Gunny bought some shit.
No, you know what I did the next day? I went out and bought Horizon Zero Dawn because it was on the cheap at GameStop.
Nice.
So I got that, and I got some other stuff like a connector for some headphones and, just some really good accessories for it. But, yeah.
Gunny. So talk to me about your PlayStation experience. Besides God of War, you're enjoying that. Fun time. It's an incredible game, dude. You're going to have a blast with that shit. What else have you played on your PlayStation?
Ooh, so here's the thing. You told me to go play Detroit Become Human. I was like, all right, fine, I'll go fire that up, right? And so I fired that up, and oh my God, like I'm so glad that I can play. I don't get the opportunity to play games that are like, like an awesome movie or TV show, story-based games. I don't play those much on PC or even on Xbox. So, man, that was amazing experience that I had playing that game. It hooked me right away, I think. Just playing that. Oh yeah, it looks great. The characters and everything are really good. I had a moment where I'll try not to spoil the whole thing, but where you basically wake up and you're playing a character in the game where you're in this like graveyard, and I didn't know who it was. And it's like you're crawling through the graveyard, and you're like, okay, trying to find an arm that's compatible, that can fit on, you're this android, and then you crawl some more, you're getting like the leg, right? And would you press the right trigger when you're playing this game, because you're always going to be playing as like an android, and it'll like scan around the world for you, like basically like an objective or something you can interact with. But now that I'm down in this graveyard and I'm this unknown person, like everything was like red. It was almost like this like Terminator type thing, where I thought, oh man, this is cool. Like obviously I can't use right trigger for anything. I have to just keep going around this robot graveyard, and some of the robots are just like grabbing me and stuff. So it was like even creepy at the same time. You remember this moment, Jesus, in the game?
I remember that.
And, yeah, I remember this.
Man, like that was just, it reminded me of like a Twilight Zone episode, like back from like the Rod Serling days. And I thought, oh man, you could hear like these voices. And I'm like, who the fuck is even talking like these, just some of these bots that are just dying off, man. And finally, like I get like the arms and the legs, and and I have like I put like a new eye in me, and I like and then I crawl out of the graveyard, and it's like one of the dudes. The hell was his name? Trying to think of what his name was. Fuck, it was like from one of the earlier episodes in the game. It was Marcus.
Yeah. Marcus,
and I was like, no way, it's Marcus! Oh my God! Like I forgot that he had been shot in the game. And I didn't know, like, I couldn't tell the way he looks now, until he comes out of there. So I thought, awesome. Yeah. And he, like, that was so cool. That was awesome.
That game was fucking good, too.
And it even shows, like, it has that timeline, which I think is pretty badass, where some of the people you're playing as, like, it's like, okay, you kind of took this branch, and this is, like, where you went down to. How it all ended up, but it keeps going, right? It just, now you're going to be going to play Kara, or somebody else, and
No,
Like,
I have a question about that. When you play as Kara in the beginning, that one really engaged me when you're in like this father's house and he was abusing his kid,
yeah.
and you had a choice whether to talk to the father or go to the kid, and I didn't. I had a really hard choice. Like I was thinking maybe it would be something different on each one. Which one did you go for?
And I looked at that and I was like, okay, I already knew like I'm gonna go talk to the kid. And
Okay.
here's the other thing for me, Johnny, was I went upstairs and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna protect the girl. And not knowing like all the PS4 controls, not being familiar with L1, R2, move the controller back and forth. I was getting my Android ass beat down, man. I was like, he was throwing me all over that room. And I was actually worried I would not be able to save that girl. Like that literally was an impact on me. I was like, oh my God, this game is so good. But I was able to get out of there and...
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
That game is awesome. That game is so good.
Yeah, that's pretty much Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls for you too, man. Like Heavy Rain is about like a serial killer and his dad trying to figure out who the serial killer is. Detroit is about racist people against humans, against robots, androids. And then there's Beyond Two Souls, and that's about this girl that has like she has telepathic powers, and the government's trying to like get her to use them for like their deeds or whatever, but she's like, fuck you guys. So there's that. She talks to dead people, I think, or to a ghost. That's her abilities too.
Okay, I've heard of the game, but I've never seen gameplay. So if it's from Quantic Dreams, then
yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, but that story, it's about her. I think it's about her trying to like avoid being a part of the government program that they want her to like. They want her to be like part of the CIA to like use her telepathic powers against the enemy, and she's like, "Fuck you guys! I don't want to be a part of this program." So she runs off, and like the government is chasing her down. It's a pretty cool story. Yeah.
So Jesus, like going back and playing all of those scenes that you talked about in the last show, it still felt fresh to me.
Yeah,
getting pushed around by protesters, and man, that was super cool. Where I basically could just say like, like push that person back, and then you're breaking this like fourth wall or whatever you're doing in your consciousness to.
Well, yeah, because you're breaking the programming because the robots they're not allowed to like pick up a weapon or fight humans or like injure a human. You're not allowed to do that. It's their programming. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool to see that.
And at the point where I'm at in the game, I kind of thought about this too, where you're not that much more stronger than a human. So you're obviously designed that way. You're not like this like Iron Man.
You're not
right?
fucking Terminator, dude.
No, right. You're not Terminator. You don't have guns. You can't throw a car at somebody. You're just like...
You're like made out of plastic or some shit.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a smart move on them for them to do that. So
yeah.
I highly recommend somebody playing Detroit Become Human first, because it just like, man, that wowed me. Like, just even that first hour was just, man. I wouldn't even want to spoil it with like the girl and everything.
I know, yeah.
Because I mean, you got to experience that.
It should be free now. Still free on the PS Plus.
Yes,
it's still free.
along with Heavy Rain. Yeah, but as far as the PS4 experience, like the console itself, everything, like the interface and the home screen and all the apps and everything is fine.
Yeah, I like that when you log into the game, that Android Go comes on. It's like, hope you had a good day.
Oh yeah, I did take the survey. I did when I went back and played it today.
You did the survey?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
the survey.
Even God, would you trust an Android to perform surgery on you?
Yeah.
If you need surgery.
Yeah, would you trust an Android to like do a life-saving surgery on you or your loved ones or whatever? Or like, would you trust an Android to watch your kid if you're not there? Like dumb shit like that.
What's the point of it?
I don't know what the point of that survey is. It's just a point. It's just a survey.
I was going to say, I think they kept it really short for a reason. Like they didn't want to just keep going on and on because they could have asked 50 more questions regarding that. But I think you just wanted you to see what percentage of people chose what their answer was.
Oh, okay.
Because the game does show you the stats. Like at the end of the game in the credits, you're gonna see the choices everyone made on your friends list. It's gonna tell you okay, you got this ending, but Jesus Walks Out got this ending, and you made this choice, but Jesus made this choice. You made that choice, but Jesus made this choice. When you went this way, he went this way. Like shit like that. So.
Yep.
Yeah. And Valerie Curry, that's the one that plays Kara. I like her a lot. She was in a Netflix show called The Following with Kevin Bacon, and that was a great show.
Yeah.
I think it did 2 or 3 seasons. No, or it was on Fox, but I think I watched it on Netflix, but it was really good. She was in it for a couple seasons.
That's why these characters look so familiar.
Yeah, they're fucking actors.
Yeah.
Even like the dude, the cop guy and the cop robot.
Yeah, the cop guy.
He's an actor. Yeah, I forget
I know this guy from somewhere.
But he's been
I've seen him, and I knew Kara right off the bat. Mm-hmm. That was cool.
Yeah.
All right.
One other thing, Jesus. Oh, you know what else I played?
What?
Was in AC Odyssey. I finally reached the part where I go and meet the cult.
Oh my God, you're barely there.
Yeah, but I knew how close I was.
Oh man, you're still so I thought I was behind you, Gunny.
Oh man, I'm so far
way behind me.
Level 14.
Oh fuck, you're so far behind.
Yeah, because I knew how close I was, and I was like, you know what? If I play another hour, I think that's when I meet the cult. And sure enough, I put on that mask and I go and talk to the cult members.
Yeah, I thought
got that
I was behind. I thought you were behind. I thought I was behind you. It's the other way around. Holy shit.
Yeah. And so now I've got that whole section of cult members I need to eliminate or talk to or
you kill them.
Storylines. Yeah. So it's like a whole nother more icons on the map to discover. So I'm like, great. But it was cool. I'm glad I actually made it to that part and got through it. It was a great experience. But yeah, PlayStation 4, man. I'm loving it so far.
Was that your first time playing AC Odyssey?
No. I've been working on it since I think October, November. I've just been picking away at it.
Yeah, it's a big game. It's a huge game.
Oh man, like I said, I've got. You ever get those missions where it'll say hey, this one's going to be level 25, level 32. I'm like, yeah, maybe in another year, or I'll actually get to those missions. So, and I haven't paid for any kind of unlocks to increase my XP. I don't think I ever will. And I'll tell you, Johnny, I can't even tell you the next time I'm even going to play that game. Man, I'd love to just go through and just watch the story and be done with it, because it is a really interesting story, and just like the last game. But
yeah, that's so fucking crazy, dude.
That game looks pretty too, and the combat is cool. So, but that's all I play, guys. All there. Oh, one more thing, Jesus. I've been playing this game. I'm almost finished with it. It's called Distance, and this is I think it's only on Steam.
Yeah.
So this is a racing. What would you call it? I want to call it a platformer almost. But it reminds me a little bit of Trackmania, except it's not as bright and vibrant. And the difference with this game is where there will be you're racing down this track and everything's kind of dark and gritty, and you'll see there's a platform in front of you, and obviously you're just going to I'm using the controller, so I'm just pressing A and it'll jump up on the platform. Or is it X or what? It's X is what I'm pressing to jump. And so you're pressing A to that's like your nitro. So you can hold that down and see how fast you can go around the corners. And then the other thing it does is where you'll see the road is now upside down, and that's coming up. And that's something I haven't quite mastered yet, Mayo. I don't know how to turn using my controller and left stick and jump at the same time. And then you're literally pressing LB, and that's your that's like your thrusters to hold you to the ground.
Yeah, I tried it also off of your account, and I just kind of I think I only gave it like 10 minutes, so I didn't really get a chance to get a good feel for it. But yeah, I had the same vibe. It was kind of like the controls were a little difficult, and just trying to figure out what's going on. I still didn't know completely. Again, I only had just a little bit of time, so I was still trying to figure it out.
You're never using the brake, I found. There's no need for that, but I mean, you're using plenty of other controls. And there's a few sections where, like I talked about, pressing LB on the controller, whatever that scheme is going to be on your keyboard, where, you'll jump up, but you might have to press LB real quickly because there's going to be a laser in front of you.
Yeah, and I also played it with the controller, actually, so I didn't try mouse and keyboard. Usually a racing game like that, I just try and stick with the controller because mouse and keyboard feels weird.
Yeah, so I think eventually what this is trying to do is just playing it on regular mode. I'll just bronze every track, and then you can actually go back and get your silver and gold and, increase your time. And I did watch a YouTube video where it showed another player, so I don't know if if it's like a co-op or if it's a versus mode. But I would assume it is like multiplayer versus maybe one other person. But I do recommend it because it does do, racing differently. Again, as a platformer or almost like a parkour where you'll come down to a track and you'll hit a ramp and now you have to press and hold X to fly, and you'll fly through these circles, and then you're going to land, on the other side of the track, and boom, before you know it, you're holding down the A button for thrust. And the levels are actually pretty long too. I was kind of surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them seem like they're 5 minutes long. It's just a straight track. That's what there is no ovalness to it. So it's just something different each time you go through it. But yeah, recommend that on Steam.
It reminded me of an old arcade game, honestly. I think it was I can't remember the name of it now, but there's this game that had basically you were kind of racing through a tunnel, and it was kind of like that kind of a neon lights. Yeah, it was. I can't remember what it was even called anymore at this point.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure. Maybe I'm thinking Ridge Racer from PlayStation days earlier.
Yeah, no, this was actually just an arcade game. I think you were like a rocket ship. This was it'd been pre F-Zero and all that stuff, and it just basically you were going down a tunnel and it was drawn by a whole bunch of just lines, and it was literally you just kind of went through it and you had to kind of time it, and it just gave me that vibe. I can't remember what it was called. It was an old arcade game. I'll see if I can Google it here real quick.
Yeah, and I'm not paying attention to any of the time that I'm doing because I think I'm just learning the tracks, and again, they're lengthy. Because, I mean, there's been times where I'm like, man, I can't seem to land that jump where I have to turn it upside down, press LB, hold that, and press A at the same time. I'll do it 10, 12 times before I finally land it. But it doesn't let you fail, right? You just have to complete it and get through that checkpoint. But yeah, I want to say there's about 12 maps total. And yeah, good racer.
All right, cool. Yeah, good stuff. All right, what about you, Mayo?
Who?
Yeah, you.
Me. You guys stole some of my thunder tonight. I played. We had talked about a lot of Apex. So Jesus, thanks to Jesus Walks a lot over here, I started playing Apex a little bit, and then by the end of the week, I started playing Apex a lot. Again, I think I've gained, 14, I gained 16 season pass levels in 3 days, and I gained probably 27 levels in probably the last 4 days. So, been kind of just grinding to that and just getting my feet wet. Is still, I think I'm still learning and but having a good time. I think the game, we were talking about the MMR. I think it does a really good job of matching you up early on against people of your skill level, so you can go in and get some kills. To where even in PUBG, you go in, and if you're brand new to the game, you're still getting matchmade with people who've been in this game forever and know every aspect of it. So it makes it a little more user friendly to get into. So I found myself enjoying it, and that's why I ended up buying the battle pass. Like I was having a good time. I get 3 or 4 kills in a round. I'm like, oh, this is getting pretty good. This is fun. I like the shooting, and the audio and everything is really good. And so I picked up the battle pass, and I just kept grinding through those levels early on. And then I actually had to talk myself into putting it down and playing the Gears 5 tech demo since it was only available for this weekend. And so I went ahead and started playing that a little bit, and everybody else was having a hard time getting to work. But so I figured, I'll try it on the PC and see if I can get into a match or whatever. Because I know I've seen people posting on Facebook that they couldn't get in. And so I'm like, all right, I'll try it on the PC. No problem getting in. But then once I got into the actual matchmaking process, they would only show like 4 people in the actual match. And then it would sit there and wait and count and count and count. And then finally we get a full group. So I don't know why that aspect was taking so long, but I don't know. So
I think it was well, Jonathan said it was doing the same thing to us today. Yeah. Like where it would be like 30 minutes or something for him as the host.
Yeah, and I decided to stream it a little bit too, because the guys were having problems with trying to get in an Xbox, and they would kick them back out and it'd say they'd have like a 2-hour wait or something like that. They would get back in. So I'm like, I'm just gonna try and see what happens in the PC end, and I was able to get in and do the boot camp and all that stuff immediately. So I'm like, oh, I didn't know if that's what they were waiting on, or if I was gonna do the multiplayer. And as soon as I went in the multiplayer, I just did quick play, and it just that arcade mode, and it would put me right in. And then sometimes I would wait 5 minutes, and then it would just kick me out and say the server kicked me out due to inactivity. Even though I'm just sitting there waiting in the queue, times. And then I would queue back up, and it would go like 5 minutes, and then I would get in. So,
yeah, they're probably testing those servers on crossplays, and that way Xbox and PC can play.
Yeah, that's what a lot of this test was about. From my understanding, it was actually just a server test to see, how it's going to handle things. So,
good job on them for promoting crossplay. That's really tough to pull off.
Yeah, I think it's a lot easier between Xbox and PC, because I think a lot of the architecture is actually the same. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but Xbox is actually stands for the X in Xbox is actually DirectX. So it's actually DirectX box, which is DirectX is used on Windows. So it's kind of I think they have an easier time of crossplay there instead of trying to figure out like Sony's architecture too, maybe. So maybe this is the first step. Obviously, we know they can do it because either they do it with Fortnite and they do it with games like Rocket League and stuff like that. But I think we got a little ways to go, but I think it'll eventually happen where hopefully we can just all play together no matter what platform we're on.
Yes. You don't leave that up to the third party, to say, hey, we can do this if we flip the switch. Do nothing on your end except allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides that, I played a little bit of a game called Redout. So this is kind of like the PC, maybe Xbox version of Wipeout. So you're basically on a spaceship, you're on a track that does flips, and you have weapons, and you're shooting each other. You got time trials, you got different missiles where you can shoot your opponents, and you're doing loop-to-loops, and the track kind of twists. Similar controls, so I think when you were talking about like distance, you got to use on this one you're using the triggers as your speed and your brake, but you're using your right thumbstick on a controller is to lean your plane a little bit. So when your ship is going through a corner, it can actually like rub the ground and stuff like that. So you want to kind of lean in, or there's a part like if you do a loop-to-loop, actually your ship will bottom out. So you got to push up on the controller, and it will raise the height of the plane a little bit, so you're not bottoming out in certain spots of the track. So you got to kind of learn to time when you're pushing left with your your thumbstick, or pushing up, or so it becomes kind of a timing thing on top of trying to turn and brake and all that. It seems kind of quiet in comparison to Wipeout that I remember back in the day.
I remember Wipeout, yeah.
I really liked that game back in my early PlayStation days. So
Yes. Yeah, me and my brother would play it all the time.
I still think I liked F-Zero better though. Going back even further. Good old Nintendo Racer like it.
Yeah, but right now I've seen it on Steam, and I've seen it on sale and stuff. I noticed it's on Xbox, but I never see it on sale.
So it is in my library.
It's always like $40 or $50. So yeah, I'll play it on the Mayo Pass for sure.
I picked that one up during the Steam sale, so it wasn't very expensive. Another thing I played is Dead Cells actually had an update on the PC. They added, not a whole lot to talk about, but they added a couple new enemies and they added some new weapons. And so far, I've only unlocked one weapon and I've only seen one new enemy. But so the weapon I got was like this giant axe, and it takes forever to swing. And when it does swing, it like puts a fire trail like across the ground. But it was just too slow of a weapon. Like I would find myself taking damage all the time, especially in like 2BC where if you take a couple hits, you're pretty much down to like a quarter health already, and it just kind of messes you up completely. So I didn't find the weapon very useful in the game. And then one of the enemies I found that I had to fight against had a similar weapon, but he would basically just attack the ground and it would shoot a flame all the way across the ground, and you had to kind of dodge it. So like on their side, it was useful in the aspect of it could be all the way the enemy could be on the other side of the screen, and it would come all the way across toward you, and you'd have to jump when you're engaged in something else. So it just new characters, new weapons is pretty much all I've seen. They did add for the mouse and keyboard, I think razor support to make the mouse and stuff change colors, so when you're taking damage it kind of flashes and all that stuff.
Oh, that's cool, because I did just buy the Razer Death Eater that I'm using right now. And I just noticed it this morning actually that it does change colors.
Yeah, how are you liking that so far actually?
Real quickly, the one thing I noticed that I'm constantly doing is when I'm moving around this screen that I'm actually on Skype right now or anywhere in Steam, I noticed that I have a tendency when I go left that not my pinky finger, but the ring finger is just clicking on the right, clicking right on the mouse. So I have to really get used to that. Like I'm so used to a little bit of a smaller mouse.
Yeah, this was a little bit more of a palm grip mouse though. When you picked up and it's just kind of your whole hand.
Yeah.
Your top three fingers kind of like rest. I guess like my one ring finger is kind of off to the side, and I use like my middle finger and my other finger for the other two, and then my thumb is on the side for the thumb buttons. So
right. So this is the first time I've seen thumb buttons where actually I had to have my kid, the PC kid I got here, to come in and say, "What are these two buttons for?" It's like, "Oh yeah, let me show you because I'm a Razer fan." You know exactly what those are for.
Yeah, you can program them to whatever you want. So,
but one of the cool things is I was asking him was like, how do I change the DPI? And he's like, dude, it's like right on your mouse. I'm like, no way. There's DPI settings like right on the mouse.
So on top of that,
pretty cool.
When you open up the Synopsys, the Razer Synopsys program, you can change the DPI on there. So you have 5 of them you can change on your mouse. But you can actually go in and save your DPIs on that too. So you can do custom ones. By default, right now, it's probably at like 400, 800, 1000, and like 2000. So you could set them like all pretty close to each other. Or you could put one like at 100. You can put one at like, say, 400. You could put one at 1000. And like my son, he plays at like 3200 DPI, which is really high. And he likes that. It's real touchy. So he plays at that. But so that's like the highest one on ours. So when I jump on, I just tap it one time and I'm back at 1000 DPI is what I play at.
Okay. So I don't even have this program you speak of. Yeah.
So you might have to go to their website and install it. It probably was with their drivers, but you might have just kind of skipped over it. But
yeah, it didn't pop up.
Their logo, and it launches with my PC automatically. Yeah. It just kind of runs in the bottom corner.
All right, yeah. But other than that, yeah, it's cool. I just have to get used to the right finger not clicking on the mouse.
Yeah, it'd take a little bit of time. I mean, it's kind of like using a new controller in a way. Like I've gone through a couple of different mice now, and adjusting to each one, you kind of notice a difference in them, just the way they feel.
Back when I was playing World of Warcraft, I bought a Razer Naga. It had 12 buttons on the thumb side, and that took like that took 2 weeks to get that memorized. But it comes with like little thumbtacks on, so that way you can memorize where the buttons are.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good mouse. I really miss that mouse.
Yeah, them kind of mice with all the buttons are really popular for like MMOs. So like a lot of times you assign a I'm trying to think what's the word right now. It's eluding me.
Hotkeys?
Yeah, like a hotkey. So to that mouse setup, so you can do like certain abilities tied to each mouse button. So that's kind of where the mice really shine.
Yeah.
But my other thing I played, and this is very recent. It was just today actually. I bought myself a new console, guys.
Oh,
whoa! Hey, lay it on us. A new console.
I went backwards. I went and bought myself an original Nintendo.
Oh, damn.
What?
Yeah.
You went retro.
Yeah, so I was excited. My wife wasn't so excited, but
what the fuck are you wasting money on this shit?
Why are you not buying a PlayStation? You should be bought an old console.
So it's kind of funny. It's like I'm not a garage sale person, and actually one of our neighbors, like right around the corner of me, was having a little garage sale, and the wife had wanted to stop, and I'm like, all right. And so we walk up to this garage sale, right? And it's two guys, and all it is video game equipment.
Shit.
Damn.
It was like heaven. So I go in there, and they had like 5 boxes of PS2 stuff. They had boxes of Xbox 360. They had it didn't work anymore. I guess he lost the power cord or something to it. But they had an Atari 2600. They had this regular 8-bit NES. They had a whole bunch of PS3 games. They had like game clothing. They had like action figures. They had different like not playing cards, but like the old little packs of cards you could buy. It had like different stuff from the 80s, and that's just like all they had. So I ended up spending the money on the Nintendo when I brought it home. Of course, then you're all nervous it was going to work or not, because they said it was going to work, and so he fired up, and right away the first thing it does, it just blinks at me. I'm like, oh no. My wife's kind of giving me the dirty look. I spent this money on this thing, and I just had to wipe it out. Actually, I had to use a little bit of rubbing alcohol to clean the contacts on it, and it fired up right away. And we spent a little bit of time playing Tetris on it. So it came with 5 games, and so we played some of the original Tetris. And so the kids and I were all competing to see who could get the highest score.
Mm-hmm.
So we tried that. And then it came with Jesus's, I think it was his favorite game, was Top Gun.
Oh, so Top Gun!
Yeah. So your little, your F-14 Tomcat, and you're trying to land on the aircraft carrier at the end.
Is it hard as fuck still for you?
I haven't played that one yet, but that is one that came with it. Then I also got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. It's not the side-scrolling beat-em-up. That's the one that everybody thought they were getting when they were buying this game. But it was kind of like a top-down view until you went into a sewer, then it would turn to a side view.
Yes.
And it was really hard. And it was kind of funny because my youngest boy was looking at it, and he's looking at the artwork on the cover, and every Ninja Turtle on the cover has the same mask on. So it's like 4 Raphaels. They're all wearing a red mask on there. So it's kind of funny. He's like, yeah, this isn't right. So I thought that was
budget
kind of
was
funny.
a little tight then. But
yeah, then it came with a game called Sky Shark, which I don't really remember very well. It looks like it's a top-down shooter. Like you're playing and you kind of top down. It reminds me of like Tiger Heli, if you remember what that is.
Yep.
And then one other game called Jackal. And that looked kind of like a Metal Gear ripoff in a way. So haven't had a chance to play any of those yet. It did come with a light gun also. So definitely I'm going to be ordering Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers here offline.
Or that Duck Hunt.
We get some original Duck Hunt in with a light gun. So I'm looking forward to trying that. And then the other thing I thought was amazing is the controller. The controller is so small now. Like I'm like holding onto it, and I'm like, this thing is like my fingers are like each hand is like hitting the other hand, wrapping around this controller. I'm like feel like I'm gonna break it. It's so small now. And that thing is probably built like a tank, because everything back in the 80s is built like a tank.
Now we know where the word gamepad came from, right? Like that was a true gamepad.
And so, like, just holding the original Nintendo controller again, it just feels so small, but it feels pretty nice. Like the buttons feel really nice on it yet, and everything looks fun.
I got some homework for you.
Okay.
I swear I thought I saw it in either the Gaming Outsider group or somewhere on probably Facebook where you can actually get the large controllers. I mean, they look exactly the same. They're just much larger for, like people like us, that they actually work on the original Nintendo. On the NES.
Check it out. I remember, I don't know if you, Gunny, or any of you guys remember, they had like one that was like a fighter stick. They had like two big buttons, and they actually had like the arcade stick that would plug into the Nintendo. And I don't remember the name of it, but I remember it quite well.
Yeah, I had one of those. Yep.
I had one of those, and I also had one. I think it was like I think it was called like the Max. And instead of having a directional pad, you put your thumb on it, and it slid around. So it had like a little circle, and you just kind of slid your thumb instead of actually touching the D-pad. So it was almost like an early version of an analog stick.
Atari controllers.
Now it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, they had a little grooved area your thumb kind of sat in, and it slid, so it just kind of glided. So you just. I remember the Atari ones where you just turned them. You'd sit in the palm of your hand, and like with Pong and stuff, you could turn.
Right.
This one is literally like your movement for your character, and you could use it on fighting games. I remember having a fighting game and using it on that.
Yeah, good old retro, man. That's cool.
But yeah, so gonna fire up some more retro games later on this week, probably when I get a chance, and school the kids on how to beat these games. Maybe.
Sweet.
Because my daughter already beat me in Tetris, so she had already outscored me her first time, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I love Tetris." And then my youngest son is like, "How do you store the blocks?" I'm like, "You can't store the blocks in Tetris." He's like, "Yeah, you can." I'm like, "No, original Tetris, you can't do that crap." So. But that's it for me. What about you, Nypron?
I've been playing a few games this week, mainly because I'm in the process of moving and packing up. But the first game I've been playing is Detroit Become Human on the PS4 Pro.
I hope I didn't spoil it too much for you. I don't know how far in you are.
I think I'm like halfway or almost to the end. It's hard to tell.
Okay. Probably further than me.
Yeah.
Because I made it to Jericho.
But with the twist, with this game was this is a good co-op couch game. I play this with my wife and my uncle. So what we do is like I would play the guy characters, and then my wife would play the girl characters. So whenever the girl comes on, I would give her the controllers and make the choices and make her do the choices, and it's pretty cool because later on down the road, like the characters intertwine, and it's like based on choices. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we usually do this on other games like Until Dawn. You remember that game? It's like a horror thriller game. Yeah, like she would play the girl characters, I would play the guy characters. Yeah, that game is it's pretty intense in the beginning. Like there's some hard choices. Like there's some choices where like I had to sit there and I didn't know what the hell to pick. It's really hard.
You're right. Like for example, I mean there's one where there's like you knew with Kara. I mean it. Where they go, and they go to that house, where because some other android whispered to Kara like, "Oh, there's somebody who can help you too."
Yeah,
you and the little girl. And of course, I went and hid first, right? We spent the night, and then like the next episode was, well, I'm going to go to this house where they're going to help us, and that was like, I mean, I think you ultimately have to go there, but it made me feel a little shitty knowing that this guy, what he was and what he had in his basement, and shit.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I was like, I can't believe. And then even Cara, like, with her limited, dialogue, was just like, yeah, that was kind of a bad move. We shouldn't have came here. But sorry, little girl.
Yeah, that beginning part when you had to find shelter for the kid and yourself, and I feel like that part was like you had so many choices. There was like an abandoned house, an abandoned car, a motel, but then you can't get into a motel unless you have money. But you can get money by robbing a convenience store, and it's like, what should I do?
Wait, see, there's the other thing where I had no idea. I just went to the car, but now I know I could have robbed somebody. See, there's so many other choices.
Yeah,
interesting choices that I could have chosen.
I tried the abandoned house, and you end up seeing an android that's like a deviant android, like one of those defected androids,
right.
And you find him like holding the kid on the wall with a knife.
Yikes.
And it's like, but you find out later on he's friendly. It's like, oh, we don't mean no harm or anything like that. And he asks you, do you want to stay with us at the house, or not? And I chose not to stay because I don't trust him. So I ended up sleeping in the car. So that being said, it's like I wonder if I stayed with him, what would happen? Like,
yeah, like because you saw like at the end where the branches of
there's like so many.
Like, it doesn't tell you what could have happened, but you see it. You can clearly see it on the ending screen.
Yeah.
Of all these locks, right? Like something could have happened down this branch.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, I'm halfway through that game.
Cool.
So once my wife and I get together, we always play that game. Hop on. She would play Cara, and I would play the guys. Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
After that game, I also play Borderlands 2 on PS4 Pro. Level 16 on that game now.
Not buying it on there, Johnny. I'm sorry.
What's that?
I said I'm not buying it on there. Because I already got it on the PC and the Xbox.
Yeah, I have it on the PC too. It looks nice on the PC. So every once in a while, I hop on the PC and play my characters on there.
But thanks to you, it reminded me that I needed that new textures pack.
Yeah. You got
it looks crap.
Yeah. Higher resolution and higher fidelity graphics. They look nice.
That reminded me that I played a little bit of that with Mech Mob this week. We were kind of sitting aboard one night. We can't really call it a night, and we actually jumped on because I know my son had played it quite a bit on my account, and he had a leveled up character. So we just jumped on. I ended up having like a level like 41 or 42 or something like that. So he got on with me, and he was like a level like 50 something on there. So he was one shot pretty much everything in my game. But that just kind of reminded me that we did kind of tinker around with that a little bit. I don't know if I'll get back into it or not, but we got to mess around with it.
Yeah. I played a little bit of Destiny 2.
Awesome.
There's a Triumph like challenge or just basically Triumph, and basically I'm trying to get a T-shirt that you get for completing like set challenges.
Yes.
I think I'm like 10 out of 15 completed. I need to do like a few more. They're really hard. Like I got to complete all the raids, and I haven't beat the last one yet. I almost did. I'm almost done with that one, and I need to do like black armory forges. Like I need to forge weapons in that game.
They did that back on Destiny 1, right? Where you could win the T-shirt?
Yeah, I have. That was the Age of Triumph T-shirt. It's a blue one. It has like a logo on the side of your shirt, and it has your gamer tag. I usually wear this when I go to like fairs or Comic Cons or any cons, and I get recognized. Like, hey, you're wearing that shirt. It's like,
Yes,
hey,
fan.
yeah, it's like, hey, you play this game too much.
Yeah, right.
But yeah. But after those games, I went to Comic Con last night. I went to see a lot of panels there. So I got to see the Walking Dead panels. Yeah, I saw Norman Reedus, Denai, the black lady. Denai, who plays in Black Panther.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. She's got a difficult
Yeah.
last name.
And there's a little girl actor. She plays as Judith in The Walking Dead. She was pretty cool. And the bad guy in The Walking Dead, the one who carries
Negan?
the bat. Yeah, Negan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there. And yeah, there was a Q&A section. The guy asked Negan if he was going to raid Area 51. And he said, yeah, he is. He's coming. And after that panel, what's that? Oh, The Witcher. I saw The Witcher panel. And
Henry Cavill?
yeah, when Henry came on, I had no idea he was Superman. I was like, holy shit, it's Superman.
Yeah.
But
I did watch that trailer a couple times today. It looks okay.
They showed a lot of clips on the characters. Like, they had like 4 actors on. I think 3 or 4 actors on, and one of them was Jennifer. The other one was help me out. I think it was like the lover of The Witcher or something like that. The queen.
I'm not sure.
Her name will come to me in a minute.
Yeah, like they showed like each clip for each character. It's pretty cool, and they showed The Witcher fighting and his powers and stuff like that.
Cool, man. Yeah, I canceled that Netflix like a month ago, or the wife did, but I think I might pick it back up here at the end of the month and just get it for a month, because there's a couple shows I need to watch. Actually, more like 3. The Witcher being in my top 3.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
You're doing the Amazon thing, so it's like, all right, we already pay for that, and that's already a really good app.
Yeah. And
gotta watch The Witcher.
The next panel I saw was called The Dark Crystal. And I was very surprised one of the voice actors was Mark Hamill. And he came up, I was like, oh my God,
on Twitter.
Luke freaking Skywalker right in front of me. I got to see him in person. That was really honorable to see him. I think they gave him an award for something, like something
lifetime
voice acting.
Yeah.
And they got to give us like one whole episode of that show called The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance.
Yeah, he's doing that one and something else this year.
You remember that, Gunny? You remember the original Dark Crystal?
Was that on HBO?
I don't remember where that is. The movie.
Together.
I mean, I'm just trying to remember the original movie.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that movie, and I think I watched it on HBO years ago.
Yeah, like I remember watching it as a kid. I thought it was kind of a creepy, like show, because they were all like puppet characters or whatever. The way they made the original movie and stuff, and I remember it being kind of dark when I was a kid. Going, wow, this game's like my dog, show. As a kid, I'm watching this thing. I'm going, this is what like a grown-up movie's like, at that age.
Yeah, you guys might like this one. It's like in a style of Muppets. Like they have Muppet characters in there. Yeah, it's weird.
Yes, I remember that. I vaguely remember that. I'd had to Google it to refresh my memory on it, but
yeah. Yeah, and the last one is I saw Game of Thrones, the panels of Game of Thrones. Yeah, Bran Stark was there, Arya Stark, Varys.
Daenerys?
No, sadly she wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Jaime Lannister. What's his name? So Davos and Grey Worm.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it was a Q&A session where like all spoilers. You can talk about like, what if,
Did Brandon get booed out of there or what?
no.
I'm just thinking hardcore fans. I don't know.
Yeah, he talked a lot in there because in the show, like, he sits down and not say anything. Yeah,
right till the very end. The last episode, right?
Yeah, and there was this one question that I thought that was funny. The host asked them, "What did you steal from the set?" Like, what was the one item that you stole from the set and took it home with you? I think the funniest one was Samuel Tarly, because he's a guy that's very good. Like, he doesn't really steal a lot of things. Like, he's afraid that he might get in trouble, and like, he's just like that in real life. And I think someone in the audience said, "You stole a baby." And he's like, "What? I didn't steal a baby." Yeah.
Cool, man.
Nice.
Glad you had a good time over there. Did you see any games or anything like that over there?
I saw
the hot cosplayers.
I saw Monster Hunter's Iceborne.
Okay.
I saw they were having like a demo playing down at the halls, and I saw Avengers. They had some. I saw.
Okay, yeah, I did watch that IGN. Yeah, while you were there, I think I was watching part of the re-recorded.
Yeah,
that to me actually looked kind of decent. Actually, like, I had no one to play it, but then kind of watching the video that I seen, it looked actually kind of worth playing. But it's still early.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, that's my week. Hopefully, once I get my play started, then I get more games played in. More on the PC side too.
Nice. Got to spread it out,
Deep
man.
Rock.
Some Deep Rock. Some Apex Legends.
Man, I want to play both of those games.
Yeah, I need to get on that too because I haven't played.
We have another listener playing Deep Rock. Keddy is on. He's actually playing Deep Rock the other night.
I saw him on there. Yeah,
he was hitting me up, trying to play. So we're trying to organize a night where we can get together. So another one week I have. He said he bought it a little while back, just never played it. He says he listened to us talk about it on the show, decided he wanted to play it, and he was enjoying it. And I told him you just definitely have to play it with a group. The game is a lot funner.
Yeah,
or
hit
more
me up,
fun. Sorry.
Saturday, Sunday, or even Monday if you're off.
We did have I had a run the other night with Ghost Nico. I guess I did play it the one night, and this is before we played Apex. We played 3 rounds and lost all 3. So the first time we jump in, it was like we had to go kill 2 bugs, and we were playing off his server. And so I'm like, just put it on level 3. We can handle it, So we go in, and no, actually, it might have been, it was level 3. And we go in, and it was one of those, like, Titan Juggernaut type things you had to kill. And that thing just wiped us out, like, really, really fast. Like, we didn't stand a chance, just 2 of us. And so we respawned the game, and we're like, all right, let's do an easy mission, right? So we cut it back to Hazard level 2. We jump back in, and something happened where we both died. We're like, are you kidding me? Like, is this the way the night's going to go? Like, all right, we got one more. It's getting late. So we jump in this 3rd round, and we just do the simple, you got to get, like, was it like 200 Morkite? We're like, really simple skill level, like Hazard 2 again. There's like a 2 on the complexity of the maze, of the map. And Ghost and I spent probably 45 minutes trying to find a new spot on this map. We could not find it. We were backtracking. We were going around in circles, seeing all of our old flares laying around. And we ran out of ammo. We went through multiple waves. Like, neither one of us had any ammo. We're using pickaxes to fight the whole waves off. And we couldn't find enough nitro. We were like 9 nitro short to get a resupply. Oh. So we needed Jesus to come in and stream for us, so we could have gave ourselves some nitro.
Yeah.
But he wasn't around, and so I was using the engineer, I think. And so I could make a grapple, and I finally gave up. I'm like, this corner over here, we can't really get to, but I can see some gold way up there. So I grapple, and I'm like way, way, way up. And there's like no area underneath me, whatever. And I find where we need to go. And I'm like, oh, sweet. Well, then a swarm comes. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to stay here because it was like impossible to get up there. It's up on a ledge. You know, I had to grapple my way up there, and we have this zip line we can take. I'm like, I'm going to hold them off up here. You hold them off down there, and we'll get together, and we'll call in the resupply. So I end up taking a couple hits. I end up dying while I'm up there, and I was never able to deposit the nitra to call in the resupply. So poor Ghost had no ammo, so he ended up trying to fight off the last round of bugs. But they were all flying insects, so like he had to wait for them to come down low enough so he could pickaxe them, because again we had no ammo, and we end up dying because we couldn't get the nitra deposited in so he could call a resupply. So like we were over 3 rounds, and that's when we decided to go play Apex. We're like, let's go play some Apex, because obviously it's not going well for us tonight. So that was like the craziest time in that game I've had so far, of like just backtracking, and we did circle upon circle upon circle trying to find this area, and we only had like 30 more kite out of the 200 we needed to find. Like we could not find this way out, and it just took us forever. We were looking at the map and literally going up and down. We went back to the beginning and retraced our steps all the way through the game. Still nothing. We could not find it for the life of us.
You think it was because of just its early access, or was it just because you were noobs?
I think it was just kind of like in an obscure area. It was like in a big open cave. You know, like when you walk into those caves. And
if you don't light it up, you can't see everything. You can't even
see the top. Even if you fire a flare gun with a scout, it takes forever. It's just this huge open area. It was like the top of one of those, and there was no like pathway to it or anything. And we didn't have a scout, so all we could do was throw our little flares and light up a little area at a time. And so it made it really hard without that scout.
I saved your ass the other day.
Saved when did you save?
Yeah, I did. You and MechMod.
Oh,
we were in that fucking huge cave that just fucking had like a big hole out of nowhere, and then there was a big, big cavern.
Yeah, that's kind of what we ran into in this one, is, and we needed that extra person in there to help out, because I don't think we would have ever found out. I mean, we did find it at the end, but I mean, we spent a good probably 45 minutes to an hour looking for it.
Yeah, that show was crazy, dude. We were playing that the other day. We had to find those stupid eggs, and then they were like, fucking, we were like in a hole. We couldn't get out of there. It was fucking nuts.
Good stuff.
So really, Mayo, like just playing with 2 people, it's probably good to learn the controls, the abilities, maybe things like that.
Well, but not really hard.
Not exactly a team thing with 2 people where you need at least 3, right? Minimum.
Probably. I think you just have to know what people to take in, because I think it was really hard without having a scout. Like, I almost felt like we needed a scout. Even though a scout has no firepower, it just would have been making it easier for us to light the path of, in the big cave that we're in. We could have lit it up and found our way maybe a little easier, but with us just throwing little flares and the game was dark most of the time, it made it really difficult. So I would suggest using a scout at least at all times, but I don't know yet.
The one question I have overall of Deep Rock Galactic is, what is that little disc for? There's a little disc. I don't know what it's for.
Where at? Like, what do you mean?
You throw it out and it shows a little dwarf.
Oh, that's it's a trap. So basically you throw it out and the bugs will go after that trap. It's like a little holographic image that will draw the enemies toward it.
Does it blow up or something?
No, it just draws them out there and you can shoot them. It gets them off of you.
I think the last time I played with you, I hit my grenade button and that thing showed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a decoy. That's what a ghost.
Yeah, because I accidentally pressed it, and I was like, "Why am I standing over there by Ghost?" Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm done with my games and stuff.
Right.
Comic-Con.
Cool stuff. Comic-Con 2019. Yep.
Cool San Diego.
Shit. Guys and girls, I guess that means one thing.
News time.
It's news time. Did Mayo go talk about his games? Mayo
I did. It was kind of short. He talked about how you stole my Apex from me and how you stole my Gears from me. And no, I'm kidding. But now we talk a little bit.
All right, it's news time. Get into this week's latest news, ladies and gentlemen. You can now buy the MSI Radeon RX 5700 cards, and they come with 3 months of Game Pass for the Game Pass Ultimate PC thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
You getting anything? You're going to upgrade?
No.
Are you good for now?
No, I'm good for now.
Me too.
They are better than the 1070 Ti in most things, but the 1070 Ti can still hold its own against these.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they are better. I'm not gonna lie, you probably will see a slight improvement in performance and shit, but that's just it. It's gonna be slight.
Right. I don't want to pay that price for slight.
Yeah. Do you want to pay the $300 to $500 range for maybe a 15% increase in?
Yeah. They're cheaper than 2070s though. These things are only $400.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's way cheaper than that 2070. But even though the 2070s were on sale the other day, right? There was like a fire sale going on.
Well, I think that's the regular 2070 because they have the Super 2070 coming out, and so they're trying to clear up their old stock.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Can't get rid of that hobo stuff. You can't have last year's 2070 technology out here.
See, I'm looking at one right now. EVGA GeForce RTX 2070 Super XC gaming graphics card. $530.
Too much.
And that's actually they're actually marking them up right now. I think they're supposed to retail for like $460. I think they were advertised them at initially. But yeah, they're marking them up right now because nobody can find them.
Fucking dicks.
You know what we haven't heard about, Mayo? You know what we haven't heard about? Well, I haven't heard about it in a while, and that's that Bitcoin.
Yeah, what happened to Bitcoin?
The prices up. Matter of fact,
people stopped doing the Bitcoin thing. I
saw the machines being taken out of a couple of convenience stores that I deliver to.
Like the ATMs?
Wow, they're convenience stores?
Yeah, they look like ATMs.
Well, yeah, no, Mayo. They have them like here at the mall too. You can go to the mall and like, if you have a Bitcoin account or your Bitcoin like wallet with you, you can like go up to the ATM and it scans your fucking wallet and it's like, okay, you have $1,000 in there. How much do you want to withdraw? It's just like an ATM. You're just like, I want to withdraw $500. And it's like, okay, here you go. And then it gives you cash.
Yeah, we don't make like that around here. Yeah, I know.
We don't got anything like that around here.
Bitcoins.
We don't have any of that fancy stuff. We're still low technology around here. We use paper money.
Using those manual cash registers. Ding.
Dollar bills, manual cash registers, occasional debit card at the gas pump.
Down here, we don't got none of them fancy credit card readers.
It's one of the ones
those
you gotta
things
like.
You used to run the credit card over the paper.
Yep, I was getting ready to say that.
It's
a little carbon paper
copy.
Mayo still writes checks to pay for all his stuff, guys.
Shh, don't tell
Johnny,
people.
is that a cat in the background?
Nypron has a fucking cat.
There is a cat over there. I see it.
You can see him laying
What's up,
down.
cat? You should fuck with that cat, dude.
That cat is staring at me. It's like
I feel like he's looking at me. I feel like he's gonna jump at the camera.
Hi, I'm waving at you, cat.
It's a people cat. He loves being around people.
So
I'm trying to
cute.
scare it. Yeah.
He's looking at us like, "Fuck you guys. What are you doing?" Talking to my owner. Anyways, let's get into the news. News this week, ladies and gentlemen, consists of a bunch of shit that we want to talk about. Let's talk about this. Area 51.
Yeah, more news. This is a cool article right here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know Area 51. We've been talking about it for quite a bit now. Quite a while now. And so we got the latest updates. So now apparently people were wondering who the fuck was the guy that created this Area 51 shit. Well, apparently there was a 20-year-old Bakersfield college student behind everything. It says here that on June 27th, Maddie Roberts created the Facebook page as a joke. Not realizing the millions of people would rally behind this battle cry to see them aliens at Air Force Facility, Area 51.
Whoops.
So he said it started off with like a few people, like a few of his friends he invited to like his event thing, like 10 people or something. He's like, yeah, at first it was like 8, 10 people, and then like overnight, like 40 people joined, and I was like, okay, like that's cool. And next thing you know, like thousands of people started joining.
Yeah.
Could you imagine waking up in the morning and you go look at your little Facebook account and all of a sudden you got like 5 million people in there?
And it's only been less than 30 days. And how many people are, I mean, if you just count all the groups together,
2 million.
It's a couple million.
Do you guys think they're actually going to show up?
No, I think people... I think some will show up. Some definitely are going to show up at this point. Some are going to show up. No matter what, they're going to show up.
That's a lot of people. 2 million.
But not 2 million. But not 2 million. There's no way. If there was 2 million people showing up, it would be fucking insane, dude.
I'd be surprised at 1,000.
I would say maybe 1,000 max is going to show up. Maybe 1,000. And then all it's going to be is a bunch of people with their cars not knowing, hey, bro, did you like the memes? I like the memes. And did you come here for the Area 50? Yeah, I came here. Okay. Were we supposed to park here? Do we park here or do we park there? I guess park here? The military...
In the big open desert.
The military is telling us to park here or they're going to shoot us if we park over there. I guess we park here. Okay.
Are we allowed to start bonfires?
Did anyone bring food? Did anyone bring food?
Hey, my brother's got a taco truck.
The closest restaurant to us is 30 miles that way. Did anyone bring food?
Are there any Pokemon in Area 51?
There is apparently. Pokemon Go actually watched a few videos on YouTube. There's people that go to Area 51 and play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
There was 2 guys.
What do they call the station? Like the main events or whatever, like main areas. They have like a little Pokemon station. There's probably one of those in 51 that has.
No, they said there was 3 or 4 of the people that. Because I watched a YouTube video. These 2 guys that run a YouTube channel.
Yes.
They drove out there. They drove up to the fucking gate of Area 51, like the entrance, right where the security checkpoint is. But they stopped right before the security checkpoint and parked the car. And they got out and started playing Pokemon Go at the fence. And they were like, yeah, we barely have any service here. Like, we have like 1 bar of service, but they found like gyms there, but like the gyms were unclaimed. Like, no one claimed them. So
it's obvious, like the being probably like a military member, and you're standing there on guard, and you see this car pull up, and these 2 guys get out playing Pokemon Go,
recording themselves with like GoPros and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, guys?
What is going on here?
And the thing is, these guys had balls because they went out there during the daytime, and then they stayed there till like it became nighttime. They stayed there till like they were there from the daytime, and then it became nighttime, and they were sitting in the car trying to catch Pokemon. They caught 2 of them, but their phones lagged out when they would catch them. So they're like, okay, we're just sitting here in front of the fucking security checkpoint, and it's like the big-ass spotlight is on their car, and all of a sudden the security at Area 51 just turned off. They just turned off the fucking spotlights. And the only thing that was lit up was the fence.
Using their LUVs or whatever they call them, right?
Yeah. They said that
red dots on their foreheads.
They said the only things that were lit up was the fence that was red. Like little red dots that were lights on the fence. The little red lights. That's the only thing that was lit up. They turned off all the spotlights for the base. Everything was turned off. Like, yeah, it's just fucking pitch black. They're like, it's pitch fucking black out here. They're freaking out. Yeah. Like, we should probably leave now.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, what's that little dot on the back of your neck? What is this, that thing over here?
Who cares? We're going to catch this Mewtwo.
Yeah, right. We got to catch this thing. Look at this.
But it's pretty crazy. So, yeah, people do go out there to play Pokemon Go, apparently. But it's not advised to do that. And, yeah, people just be careful. If you really do go out there, just be fucking careful. Come on, don't use common sense, really.
Hey, going through this article, Jesus, it said, Roberts said he's been in contact with motels near the Area 51.
They're all sold out.
Who said they've already booked for the event's dates, and he's kind of worried a few diehard extremists he hears from. Another one is, I've had a couple people DM the page where they're like, I'm willing to die for the government. Let's do this, he said. If there's only like 2 of those guys out there, I think we'll be okay.
No,
what Robert said.
What if there's 100 of them?
Yeah, what if there is 100?
Even 100 people can get shot, killed in front of live TV.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, he said, hey, look, I want to have a bunch of music artists, everybody from the EDM world, and then maybe some indie rock. Robert said maybe some smaller guys that are up and coming.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people DM me the page as far as music and bands go. So that would be cool. We can turn this into something good.
That's what I thought it was going to be in the end. I mean,
yeah.
Why not? Fuck it, turn into a festival out there. It'll be good for business for the people that live out there. I mean, being on a trip from there to here when I moved to Oregon, we stayed in a little hotel, dude. That was literally like a fucking Red Dead Redemption 2 hotel. Like, that thing was like fucking one hotel in the whole little city that we were in. That was like the biggest part of the city was this one little 3-story building. And like that thing looked ghetto as shit. And like there was like, it's like, who lives out here? Like, what are you guys doing living in this town? In the middle of nowhere. Seriously, this town is like in the middle of nowhere. What the fuck? How do you guys even get food out here? You know what I mean? That's kind of weird seeing those little towns out there. But it could probably boost up their economy, dude, and help people out there.
I've seen towns like that on the way to like Death Valley.
Yeah, just like little fucking dinky ass towns with like 3 buildings. People somehow live here.
It's got a post office. Gets picked up once a week.
Yeah. Somehow people live in this little shitty town. It has a Circle K. Somehow.
Bob's Mart.
Bob's
Ice
Circle
machine's
K.
broken, sorry.
In the middle of the desert. 300. And it's fucking hot out there in September, people. Don't think it's not. It is fucking hot in the desert in Nevada, dude. In Vegas it's hot. So it's hot in the desert.
Mm.
So yeah, be careful. Careful.
Did I see Gunny post a Facebook video of some recon out there that he was in a little shop that had all the little aliens on it? And...
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Little alien
That was
shop?
I think that was close to. Well, that was more. Yeah, just outside of Vegas. I forgot the name of that town that I was in. And man, it is like it's actually got like the world's largest thermometer.
Really?
And yeah, and I think it was like 115 degrees that day that I recorded.
Fuck.
That was nuts. But I think that Area 51 was, but it was still further north, kind of northwest of where Area 51 was. But yeah, I mean, there's just nothing out there. Except for, like you said, there's a town. Well, that wasn't even really a town. It was more like a rest stop and some restaurants. And then you still got to drive like another 100 miles to the nearest anything,
Is that the town that has like alien jerkies?
Yeah. And matter of fact, they were building a hotel at the time.
Oh, okay.
So they have to wait till like spring so nobody dies trying to, construct a building. Because it gets so fucking hot out there.
Yeah.
Did you end up getting anything alien wise?
No, I don't think I did. I think I grabbed some beef jerky. That was about it. Just a regular ass jerky.
Yeah.
But that was a cool restaurant or a gift shop.
Anyways, there's your Area 51 update, people. Area 51 coming at you from Area 51.
That's our latest update.
We'll see what happens next week. The government, I think, is legitimately like prepping for this shit, dude. I saw like a picture of like some dude, like at a like military press or like a military briefing, like they were showing like what is a Naruto runner. They were showing pictures of Naruto, and like one of the fucking soldiers was like demonstrating how to Naruto run. Like,
because he took a screenshot.
Are they really doing this? Are they really having like these fucking? Like, all right, boys, we're gonna have this briefing about this Naruto runners. Today we're gonna talk about the Kyles, and today we're gonna discuss
the Kyles. Those are my favorite.
those are funny.
Those are the white guys that punch walls when they drink Monster Energies
and drive Ford F-150s.
The Kyles and the Karens.
Yeah. Even if this really happened, like you would think like you wouldn't post a date of when you're gonna do the raid. You would rather catch them by surprise.
No bullshit. You want to post the date so like the fucking news show up so they don't just fucking kill everyone.
Right.
You want like the international TV and news to be there. You want all of them to be there.
Well, then too, it's not like he kind of did it in joke. So at first, like it was a joke, and then it turned into a real thing. So.
There's so many places, like I mentioned, and I've seen all the videos, or a lot of the funnier ones, and even like previous videos from over the years where, you're driving down like one of those service roads, and it just has a sign basically like, just don't go past this area, but you can still drive there if you want to. You just got to watch out for Sniper Hill, or there's just like signs posted along the mountainside that you can literally just walk into.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, it just says don't do it. So, like I said, I can see how them getting prepared, like as far as, laying down barbed wires and setting up turrets. And
I'm sure they're probably like going to have like fucking soldiers out there in fucking tanks and shit driving around the fucking desert in fucking Humvees and shit. Hey, motherfuckers, you go past that line, we can arrest you. And if you don't want to get arrested, then we can just kind of shoot tear gas at you till you stop running.
And there's going to be a B-52 just making circles right doing recon.
Big circles.
Big ones, right?
They don't need a B-52 Gunny. They have UAV drones. They just fucking have a unmanned fucking drone flying around in circles. But yeah. Anyways, guys and girls, let's talk about The Witcher. The first trailer for The Witcher on Netflix has arrived. Geralt of Rivia is in this trailer. Are you excited, Mayo, for The Witcher on Netflix?
I don't know. Like, honestly, I never really played much of The Witcher. Like, I know it's a beloved game by everybody.
Same time. 1, 2, 3.
I know, right? Shocker.
Oh my God! How dare you?
We're this awesome
we're
RPG.
Kicking you off the show now, Mayo. Mayo's tenure is over.
Wait, hold on. Is this because they had an enhanced edition on Xbox?
What's going on, Mayo? What's going on here?
No, the funny thing is, I never actually purchased it, and then like a couple times I would think about picking it up when it's on sale, and then I was like, all my friends were like, "Oh yeah, I sunk like 100 hours into that game," and then another friend would be like, "Oh, I sunk 100 hours into that game. This game is so great." I'm like, you know what? I don't have 100 hours to sink into this game right now. So I'm just gonna kind of wait, and then I just kind of never ended up picking it up, and then like I have access to it now off of Gunny's account and another friend's account, and I still I launched it, and I did the little tutorial part with the little girl where you do the fighting part of it, and I stopped, and then I never went back to it. So,
I think even if you get the first 10 hours out of this game, just the first 10, I think it's even worth it. Because you're just following through like story stuff, and there's a little bit of a grind. Not much. I don't think you need to do much of that.
What's funny is I never played The Witcher 3, but I played a little bit of the first Witcher. Have you guys ever played that one?
No, I played 2, the enhanced edition.
One.
Yeah, the first one was bad. The controls were just horrible.
Well,
I know they're completely different. I know they fixed it in 3, and I know all that, but it's really funny if you were to go back and play the first one.
3 is not fixed. It's not fixed. Those controls still suck ass.
So, Gunny, did you play? You tried on your PC with the Hairworks and all that on?
I think I you know what? Matter of fact, I installed that mod, but I didn't get a real chance to try out and see the difference. That's what I was doing this past Monday.
A punishing game, actually. If you turn it all the way up on Ultra and you run with Hairworks and everything on, it's going to make your GPU crawl. You're going to be running like 30 FPS. It's crazy.
You know what? Maybe there was
an old Witcher 3.
All right, because there was a couple mods that were not compatible and it wouldn't launch the game. So, and it might have been Hairworks.
Yeah, that's actually just an in-game menu. It's not even a mod. It's something NVIDIA created for it, and yeah, you turn that on and stuff through the options, I think, and then it will literally, it's like RTX nowadays, so like it just really drops your frame rate a lot.
Because they even had those options on Xbox, if I remember. But I was referring more to the mods, like the extra enhanced hair edition.
And I don't think it's actually your GPU. I think it's more your CPU actually turned into, because it's like the Hairworks mod, or not mod. You got me saying mod now. The hair mode is literally it's so individual fibers. So the computer's trying to control the movement of each one, and so your CPU is like trying to control all that. And
right.
They got that shit in motherfucking Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Laura's hair.
Running with the hair on. Run with your hair on.
I don't care about Witcher anymore. I stopped talking about Witcher, guys. No one cares. No one cares.
See, that's why I don't play it.
Big news about Witcher, though. Big news. One piece of news that I did have and confirmed is that Witcher has been renewed for 3 seasons with Netflix already. Before the
renewed for 3 and I played 1.
Exactly. They haven't even released the first season. They renewed it for 3 more. Woo! Big news.
Yeah. I was at the
down on this article. That picture looks like Gunny when he had long hair.
Yeah,
what do you think?
That looks
I was at
like
the panel for Witchers at Comic-Con, and Henry Cavill, the guy who's gonna play as Witcher, he's like a big gamer, and he also plays The Witcher, so he knows what's going on.
All right, good.
Right. I don't believe him.
Yeah.
Mayo says it takes 100 hours to beat this game. Actors do not have 100 hours to put into a game.
Well, I don't know if it takes 100 hours to beat it. I know that people put in 100 hours in it because of all the side quests.
At least 60. You can ask Johnny. Johnny Dahl.
I put like 50 hours into the fucking game, and I've restarted it like 3 times.
And how close do you beat it?
Actually, I don't even know how close I am to beating it. I did get pretty far into it, though. Like, I've got like a lot of the main story is like done in my game. I actually even got into the DLC, which is the Blood and Wine expansion or whatever. I got into that DLC too, where they went to the party and you're hanging out with Triss, and then Triss makes you choose between you and the other girl and Yennefer, and then I picked Triss because I was like, fuck you, Yennefer. I know you're like, we're cool and all, and we fucking, it's cool, but like, I can't be with you. You're friend zone, motherfucker. And I went with the other girl, and then I went with the hot redhead. Yeah.
So it says 70 hours is considered long, but a speed run is 25 hours.
Yeah, like the main story is not, like if you just stick to the main campaign, it's not that hard to like beat the campaign. It's the fact that like as you're going to like the next mission, some little old lady in a fucking shack somewhere is asking you to like help me find my pan, my frying pan.
That's it, her frying pan, right?
I need help with my frying pan. I wonder like how many side quests Henry Cavill is going to go in.
Potentially 200 hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
That's about right, because I know that Blood and Wine's like 30 hours.
Help me find this fish that I want to fish in this river. Help me find my chest that I lost in this fucking... On the way here, I lost a wagon that crashed and it blew up. I need you to go find that wagon because there's something in that wagon I want you to find. The game is full of that shit, dude. Where it's like just random dumb shit you gotta go do.
I hate fetch quests.
Go find this town and get rid of the witches in the town because the witch something. And then, remember the botchling baby, Gunny? The botchling baby?
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty creepy.
You gotta remember the botchling baby. Botchling baby with the Red Baron. He kills his baby and then he tries to bring it back to life, but it's like a little zombie baby and you gotta fucking like, I gotta have you kill your own son. And the Red Baron's like, I don't want to kill him. You have to. Geralt's all like a dick. I love Geralt. I love Geralt.
That's another choice where you can have him pick it up, and he picks it up.
Yeah.
And then it wants to bite him, and he drops it, and he's like, I'm out of here, you go fight it.
Look at little zombie baby, dude. Legit a zombie baby.
Pretty much.
It's fucking cool, man. And the cool thing about it is, like, The Witcher, like, the dude, The Witcher, Geralt, he's, like, all cool about it. He's like, yeah, like, I've seen this 100 times, dude. Like, this is normal to me. What are you doing freaking out? Pick up the fucking dead baby. We're gonna
hurt you.
We're gonna sacrifice him.
Aggressive towards it.
Yeah, we're gonna sacrifice it. It's okay. Just pick him up. I need to do this fucking spell right now.
See, I would play 100 hours of this game rather than like Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, fuck Assassin's Creed, Gunny.
Assassin's Creed is good. They're both good.
Fuck you and your Assassin's Creed. I thought you were way ahead of me, Gunny. You're over here lying to everyone, making it sound like I'm behind you and you're barely at the fucking beginning of the game.
I'm still like in the 3rd section. Yeah.
Oh, guys, I finally got into the splash screen. It told
but
me
it looked good.
It told me that I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
We talked about this 6 months ago.
Let's go on here to Fortnite. Apparently in Fortnite there was in Season 8, I guess there was a big event that happened this week. That was a motherfucking Power Rangers battle.
Megazord.
Yeah. Well, there was like a Power Rangers battle with Megazord and monsters, and people fell into like a new map, and there was a big lasers and swords and fighting, and I don't really care to talk about it because I don't know what the fuck I'm reading. Anyways, moving on to more news. More news.
Valve
may be working on a new game, codenamed Citadel.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Yeah, well, they announced a while back, actually, that they're making three VR games, like actual, like, I don't know if you want to call them AAA, but like 3 legitimate VR games made by Valve. So we all know they're making games, so they already said that. And this doesn't say what it's going to be for, if it's going to be VR or not, but they just say they're working on a game. So
we're working on something. Okay.
Yeah, it says they appear to be a level of still unannounced Half-Life VR project.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Not. But McVicker said it eventually became apparent that it's an entirely separate Source 2 project, which it might actually be anybody's guess. But it has a lot of things related to stealth.
Oh my.
This is AI pathfinding and a top view minimap. And according to McVicker, it's definitely not the flagship VR game Valve teased earlier this year.
I'm still hyped. I'm still waiting for No Man's Sky to release their fucking VR patch. Where the fuck is it? Hello Games.
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to be this summer?
Supposed to be this summer. We're already July 20th. What the fuck? Where is my patch? They got their
thank you billboard. We gave them a billboard, and then what did they give us?
The fuck, guys? I'm fucking mad, motherfucker, you.
Tell them you're going to go burn their billboard down.
Okay, usually they're pretty good about, they release patches on July 29th. Usually. They're like late July is their usual patch release date, but I don't think this year they're going to hit that. I think they're going to go into August. Some motherfuckers.
It's good so Gunny can get his PSVR.
Oh,
so
yes.
He can play with us.
Huh. Okay.
The longer the delay, the better. That way I can keep up with you guys this holiday.
Guys, in other news, we got Uplay, a list of Uplay Plus games for $15 a month or €15 a month. It's going to give the users earliest available access to new Ubisoft games and access to more than 100 that are already out. This is the lineup. Alright, guys? So sure. More than 40 of the games on the service are going to be the premium editions of the games. Okay, so like for example, Rainbow Six Siege is going to have all the DLC. It's going to be like the game of the, like, because you know how Rainbow Six Siege has like 5 different editions? It has like one for like every new season or whatever. So like apparently if you just sign up to this, you're going to have like all the characters unlocked for Rainbow Six Siege that you get to unlock when you pay for like the Ultimate Editions. Same thing for like Assassin's Creed. You're going to have like the Ultimate Editions of those games. For like, so all the DLCs will be included. So they got all the Anno games, all the Assassin's Creed games, all the Far Cry games, except for Far Cry Original. They do not have the original Far Cry on this list. They will have For Honor, I Am Alive, Might and Magic, like all the Might and Magic games, all of them. Prince of Persia, Rayman games, Silent Hunter, South Park games, The Settlers 1 through 7, which I don't know what the fuck that is. You may know, Mayo.
No, actually I don't.
Old PC games.
Then there's Tom Clancy's N-War, Ghost Recon Future Soldier, Ghost Recon Wildlands, Ghost Recon Breakpoint Gold Edition, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Standard Edition, Rainbow Six 3 Gold Edition, Rainbow Six Lockdown, Rainbow Six Siege Ultimate Year 4 Edition. Tom Clancy's, all the Tom Clancy's pretty much. Rainbow Six Vegas. The new Quarantine game coming out next year is going to be on this. All the Splinter Cells are on this fucking list. Transference, that one game by Ubisoft, is on here. Trackmania Turbos, Trials Fusion, Uno, Valiant Hearts, Watch Dogs 1, 2, and the new one coming out next year, and Zombie! More games! Woo! More games!
Zombie.
Woo!
Zombie U?
Oh, are you buying this, Jesus?
This is called... Well, the game is originally called Zombie Gunny. The reason they call it Zombie U is because it was on the Wii U.
Oh, that's right. I remember that was exclusive at that time.
But you can now buy it like on the Xbox and shit for like $5.
Yeah, I think I picked it up.
It was actually not that bad for the Wii U. Like
it was a free.
It was pretty good.
Games with Gold.
Yeah, it was actually free games with Gold on the Xbox. I mean, this list doesn't excite me, guys. I don't know about you, but I mean, are you excited to play any? I mean, Assassin's Creed, I played all of them. Literally had all of them.
I can't believe there's 16 of them in there. Did you play like the Indonesia one and the China one? Like I have those.
I know I have those. I played, I think, the Russia one. I just didn't really like the side.
I never played any of those, believe it or not.
But as far as like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3, and like Brotherhood and Liberation and all those, I played all of those, dude. Literally, like all these games I've played.
Yeah, the question is will it be worth it with the next Ghost Recon coming out? Do I buy it to pay the $15?
That's the thing, right? Like, do I pay $15 a month to get the next Ghost Recon, which comes out this year, and then do I keep my subscription to keep playing Ghost Recon Online all the way until Watch Dogs comes out? You know, there's also the new Rainbow Six, that zombie game coming out next year, that Breakout or whatever the fuck it's called. Lockdown.
Heard about it.
What's it called? Breakpoint. What the fuck is that called again?
The Watch Dogs?
Quarantine. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine. That zombie game coming out.
Okay.
I didn't know about this one.
Why do you not know about this? It was shown at E3. It was the one that
because I missed E3.
They literally have
most of it.
They literally have the characters from Rainbow Six Siege, and you're playing a zombie apocalypse as a character.
Oh, was this like part of that whole? Part of that mode that we played in Siege.
Yeah,
like it kind of became part of that. Okay.
They've taken that mode and made it into a whole new game.
Okay.
Like I said, they would when they did the test. I was like, this is going to be a fucking game. They're testing us, motherfuckers. We're guinea pigs, and it sure as hell looked like we were because they completely just said, we're going to make it a new game and sell it for $60.
Yeah, we don't have enough zombie games.
Is that worth it for me? I don't know if it's worth it, man, to buy this or to just buy the games on sale.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't.
It's a hard one because I know I bought Wildlands, and a friend of mine intended on playing it, and I definitely don't think I got my money worth out of it because I bet we only put like an hour in it together, and I never touched it after that.
I bought Wildlands not that long ago, like a month ago, for like $5.
Yeah, I think that's what I picked it up on.
And have you played it yet?
I played a little bit of it on the PC. It's actually really good on the PC. It looks
it actually is really good, and it plays well. I don't know, it never. I don't know if it's because it's on the Uplay store, and it's kind of distant from all my other stuff. I have to go through and purposely go to Uplay. Or like if I'm on Steam, I might just kind of scan through Steam and just like, I'm going to play this today. Uplay games are kind of like on their own launcher, so they're kind of out there, and I have to mentally make that choice to go to Uplay and see what they have to play.
Yeah, because I always forget
I've got on a whim.
We've got our Division 2 over there.
Yeah.
So I have to remind myself to go over there and hit the update and play it.
That game is dead as fuck for me. Fuck Division 2. I've moved on with my life.
Wildlands is having a last update, and it's going to feature Battle Royale.
Yes, Battle Royale mode.
So I'm definitely going to get into that one. Possibly getting the Uplay Plus thing for that.
Yeah, I mean, you could always try it that way, because if you don't like it,
you know what game I'm going to
play
with this? I'm going to play that Ghost Recon. That Rainbow Six Quarantine. And I'm going to play... I'm going to play Watch Dogs like this. And the new Ghost Recon. Fuck, I'll play all of them like this.
I don't know. I just might make this straight up purchases. It's just I don't want another need another.
I could pay $15 for Ghost Recon Breakpoint to sign up for this service. Get the gold edition. Play it.
Play for a month and
be
then
done
stop.
with it.
Yeah, I don't need another sub though. But then again, like you said, I could pay the 15.
But then again, it's the gold edition, so you gotta take that in consideration. It's not the regular Hobo edition for $60. It's the edition that's like $100.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? That's quite a bit of months you got to be subscribed to, like, meet that cost.
Right.
Whatever. Anyways, moving on now to more news. Apparently in City Skylines, somebody decided to make a calculator, and it's powered by human shit.
Yeah, I love this, man. This is my jam right here. I got to make this mod. Not this mod, but I got to get a calculator running up.
We're gonna see Gunny on Nothing But City Skylines in the next week, Jesus, and we're like, "What are you doing over there?" He's like, "Building a calculator."
It says here, guys, the kind of virtual computer engineering is typically reserved for Minecraft, which has useful tools like Redstone, created specifically for creating the binary logic at the heart of a computer. But a guy named Bali has cleverly created a similar system in City Skylines. One of that uses a whole lot of coal power plants, wind turbines, and yes, poop. It was talking about here. I was reading the article, and it talked about how it takes him like literally 20 minutes for each grid, and there's like 1,000 grids or something. So it's taken him a couple of years to get this up and running.
Yeah,
dedication.
It does basic math.
It does it in binary though.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Because some of this is like
that's like that fucking coding, like the numbers like 1101111000111.
Digital.
That bullshit.
Yep, digital code.
Yep. So like it says here that it showed like the video that's on this thing. It showed it like adding the number 9 with number 14 in binary, and after a long time. Because, you know, like, the shit has to get moving, and the wind turbines have to get moving. It came up to the right answer, which was 23. Which is pretty crazy how this dude came up with this. See, man, this is why, like... this right here, this is why I think people can definitely get into Area 51 sometimes. Because motherfuckers think like this outside the box.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Who would have thought about this? Like, what kind of person do you have to be to sit there and think, I could make this to a calculator? Not just any calculator, a calculator that does everything in binary, and I'm going to power it with the shit in this game.
Right.
And then I'm gonna make grids, and I'm gonna power turbines and all this shit. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's like
got it to work.
It's like Rick and Morty type shit. You know, it's like something Rick would come up with in Rick and Morty. You know what I mean? That's exactly what this is. Like, only a fucking genius could come up with something so fucking crazy and fucking nuts like this.
That is crazy.
I mean, I've never thought of something like this while I'm playing a video game. Have you guys ever thought of something like that while you're playing a game?
No.
No,
you know, I don't play much
Minecraft.
Skyline, so maybe Gunny has. I don't know. He plays a lot.
Well, not with. I mean, this is a city builder, right? And you.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, also, where it's like, okay, if I'm going to put down wind turbines, and put the, like the water plants and, stuff like that, where I don't think about. It only shows like the amount of power that's going to them.
Yeah.
But
that's a crazy.
I mean, obviously he's figured out
something. Yeah.
I mean, other uses for it.
It's
I find
insane.
it funny in the one picture it says he turns the map into a giant circuit board. He literally, like, if you just go to the pictures, it's laid out like a circuit
laid
board.
out like a circuit board, yeah, because he figured
pretty
it out.
much. I'm like, how did he do that? It's amazing.
He said it took 20 minutes to do each little square.
Wow.
In real life. It took him 20 minutes to... And you gotta think about it, like, he's laying the squares down, right? He's terraforming the squares. And on top of that, he's laying down the grid for the poop sewer grid and shit and all that. Fucking crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive, damn right, Nypron.
Stay in school.
Stay in
Kids.
school, Nypron. Stay in
What
school.
are we doing with ourselves? We're just over here playing the games.
I'm just over here doing I'm just doing a stupid podcast, and this guy's over here creating.
I'm over here
fucking
downloading the mod
spaceships.
that he has.
This guy's over here creating the
Press
next
and play.
rocket for fucking NASA, and Figuring out
Right,
how to power shit for
he should
them.
be playing Kerbal Space Program. He probably has already gotten his ship to the moon and back in real life.
NASA probably called him.
Figure out how to fucking get us to the fucking planet Venus and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I can get you guys there. No big deal. You know, Kerbal Space Program.
Let me get Kerbal Space Program out and show you the way.
Yeah, totally. This is the type of shit, you know. I'm over here doing a podcast. Fuck. God. I don't know what I'm doing myself.
Makes me feel real smart, doesn't it?
I know, right, man. Don't laugh at us, you listener. You're just listening to us, you motherfucker, you.
Yeah, what are you doing with your life, huh? Listen to us.
It's like, watch that guy be one of the listeners. It's like, fuck.
Right.
One of the listeners, what are you guys talking about?
We get a community question next week on how to improve his calculator.
Hey guys, how do I make changes to my calculator? Anyways, guys, in other news, Days Gone is now the 7th best-selling game of 2019 in the United States. That is pretty crazy. As much shit as people gave this game and, you know, said that it was bad, it didn't meet whatever, you know.
Is that of this year?
Yep. 7th best-selling game of the year.
Whoa.
Wow.
I got a feeling a lot of them are going to be PlayStation games. They didn't seem, there's more PlayStation users out there, and it's just their single player games are just dominant. You know, that I have a feeling that I bet probably the first 7 of those 7 are probably all PlayStation games.
Oh, well, yeah, let me tell you here. Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fueled is number 1.
What? Are you kidding me?
Marvel Spider-Man, number 2. That's crazy for this year that it sold the second best out of this year. That's kind of crazy. It came out last year. Mortal Kombat 11 is number 3, Mayo.
Oh, yeah.
Days Gone is at number 4 now. Number 5 is MLB 19 The Show, which is another PlayStation exclusive. GTA 5. Who the fuck is buying?
Never quits.
Who the fuck is buying copies of GTA 5 these days? Jesus.
Well, I just bought it this week.
Same here. I guess
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we bought it.
It's still selling.
Minecraft, number 7. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, number 8. NBA 2K19, number 9. And Red Dead Redemption 2 hanging on there, number 10.
There's a couple cross-play games in there, and an Xbox exclusive in there toward the end.
Xbox exclusive?
Oh, no, I take it back. I forgot. It's not exclusive, is it? I was thinking Red Dead's exclusive, but it's not.
No, it's not. That's a PlayStation game, too.
Yeah, they even have, didn't they get it early?
I guess you can say Minecraft is making money for Xbox since it's owned by Microsoft.
It's everywhere, so.
Yeah.
But it's not an exclusive. Yeah, that's everywhere, so. Yeah.
On everything.
Everywhere. Yeah. God of War 2018 is still hanging out at number 20 on the list, guys.
Not bad.
Oh my. Yeah. That's fucking crazy though that this game is up there. Number fucking 4. Damn.
So I wonder what's the best selling PC game.
Oh wait, that was the best selling game of June. I'm gonna look at the year so far. So the year, I want you guys to think what's the number 1 game this year so far?
Grand Theft Auto.
No, you're wrong.
No.
I'll give you a hint.
Red Dead Redemption.
It's very deadly.
Resident Evil.
No, there's lots of fatal things that go on in this game.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, woo! Fatality, Gunny. Number 1, Mortal Kombat. Number 2, guys. What do you think is number 2?
Then
Resident Evil.
Something with, I'll give you a hint. Cartoons.
Cuphead?
No.
Borderlands?
Naruto.
How are you guys not getting this? Oh my god. No.
Cartoons?
Cartoons.
It's not Cuphead, is it?
Nope.
No.
Think
Geez,
cartoons, guys. Oh my god, you guys. Are you serious? What was the biggest game this January?
I remember we talked about this
Dragon Ball Z.
Nope.
Damn.
Did it come out like January 1st?
January 20-something. I'll give you another hint. You guys getting a lot of hints here. What the fuck?
One more. Give us another hint.
Because you have the list.
Give us another hint.
King.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, what the fuck? Nypron, it took you like 50 minutes to guess that.
It's just cartoons. It's more than just cartoons.
It's cartoons, motherfucker, you.
The Disney cartoons.
Alright, let's see. Number 3, if you guys do not fucking get this, I'm pissed. Think government.
Division.
Yeah. Woo, Division. And number 4 is also the biggest flop of the year. Number 4.
Destiny 2.
No, it's the EA one.
Of the year?
The EA
Anthem?
He's on the right. Yeah, Anthem. Yeah.
No way.
Anthem is number 4 on the best-selling games of 2019.
It's a flop.
That's not right.
It's a big flop.
That just means there's a lot of pissed off people right now.
Oh yeah, that means a lot of people are mad at EA. We got Resident Evil 5 at 2019, Smash Bros. Ultimate at number 6, Days Gone number 7, Red Dead Redemption 2 is the number 8 for best-selling game of the year, MLB 19 The Show, and then Call of Duty Black Ops is still up there, number 10 for best-selling game of this year so far. That is fucking cool, man. That Red Dead is up there. But it's crazy that Mortal Kombat is number 1 best-selling game this year. That thing must have sold so many copies, dude. Think about it. If it beat Kingdom Hearts 3 and The Division and Anthem, like those games were super hyped compared to Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat didn't really have that much marketing. People must
there was a
love
lot
that
of hype around it, but
people must love that.
It kind of disappeared quick too. I remember the hype when it first came out. People were streaming it and they were talking about it, and then it just kind of disappeared.
Like I haven't heard much people talk about it anymore. You know what I mean?
Right, because it's all about how many copies they can sell in the first week.
Definitely,
it's where it's going to be on the charts.
All right, guys. I got one more news here. Western Digital has released a new 1 terabyte gaming drive accelerated SSD for the Xbox One, Mayo.
Ooh, for the Xbox One? Nice.
For the Xbox One. It says here, for people that need more games more storage for the digital games computer base, found Western Digital's aptly named Gaming Drive Accelerated. That's what it's called, Gaming Drive Accelerated, for the Xbox One. It says here it's compatible with the Xbox One S and Xbox One X alike. Blah, blah, blah. It can accommodate up to 25 games on the 1 terabyte. It relies on 3.0 connections. It says here Western Digital claimed that based on its 400 megabyte per second read speed and internal testing, the Gaming Drive Accelerator could offer up to 50% faster load times.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's amazing when they say 50% more load times, because 400 megabyte is still really low when I hear that in my mind. Because the regular SSD on the PC is 500.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So I wonder how fast the actual Xbox and PlayStation SSDs are. Because I do notice, like, when I fire mine up occasionally,
slow. Well, they're not
load times.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They are SSDs. Wait, no, they're not solid-state drives inside the Xbox One X.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if they are or not.
No, they're just regular hard drives.
But yeah, they are so slow.
I think they're the 7200 RPM ones or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Right, Gunny? Right, Gunny?
Yeah, correct. You are correct, sir. I need one for my PS4.
Gunny,
it's
you can just...
compatible
all right, Gunny, I can give you pro tips. You want a pro tip for your PS4?
Give me one.
Go buy an SSD, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rip it out of the case when you get it in your house. Rip it off the case. Or buy one without a case. Fuck it, buy an internal one. Rip open your PS4 Pro, which is, you don't really have to do much. You literally slide off the top and it pops off. If you just put pressure on it, it slides back and you pop it off. And you can see your disk drive, and you see a little screw there. The little screw has like it'll have the PlayStation like controller buttons on there. It'll say like square, circle, triangle, X on there. And you use like a Phillips head screw, like a cross screwdriver or whatever. You pop it off, one screw, you unhook the drive, hook the new drive in. Make sure you have your PlayStation software like on a USB stick, like the PlayStation software from like the website. You can nail it onto like a 2 gigabyte USB stick or something. when you turn on the PS4, it's not going to do anything. You got to plug in the USB stick, then turn it on. Then it'll say, PC is reading the USB stick or something, fucking some shit. And it'll upload the fucking PlayStation hardware onto it. Now you have an SSD in your PS4 Pro.
You can do that?
Yeah, totally. It fucking works.
It runs your games faster, too.
After he did all that PC fixing back in the day, he's like a master builder over there now, so he can...
PS4 tells you, like, they actually encourage you to do it, because, like, they know you're going to do it. So they even, like, marked... That's why they even marked the screw with, like, special button symbols on it, so you know which one to remove. It's literally like a one screw thing, dude. Like, you just pull off one screw, and it's literally like plugging in a hard drive on your PC. You just unplug the fucking thing, plug one in, and you got to make sure you have the USB thing on a fucking, your files on a USB stick for the PlayStation software.
I've got several of those.
Yeah, man. There you go, Gunny.
Sweet.
Fucking dude, rip out the SSD in your PC and just use it for your PlayStation. You don't need that shit on your PC, dude.
Yeah. No, that's where I keep some of my top games.
Just rip it out of there, Gunny.
My Windows is.
You're gonna get rid of your PC anyways. Your PS4.
I like when I fire up my PC. It like loads up in 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Anyways, another news. Last piece of news I have here for you fellas. Consoles are not selling because the next gen is coming. That is a headline for this article here. It says here, sales of the current generation consoles are starting to drop dramatically, most likely because the next generation is on the horizon. While we won't see any new consoles until next year, it appears consumers are already starting to save their money in anticipation. The only exception to this is the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox hardware revenue declined 48% after E3.
Wow.
Primarily due to a decrease in volume of consoles sold. And yeah. So
that means in Japan they went from selling like 3 Xboxes a month
none.
to like 1.
Yeah.
We now sell 1 Xbox in Japan. Yeah. That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think
it's gonna happen.
I think Stadia has a good factor in this as well.
You think so?
Good point.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Because
could people just be like done with consoles? I don't want to hook up a console to my TV anymore. I just want to play games.
Yeah. Well, I think
I feel that way.
In my situation, like you guys are like, hey, buy a PlayStation. I feel like it's just kind of late. Like it's it's at the end of its life cycle. I know there's a new one coming right around the corner. Why buy one? I can just be patient and wait for the next one to come out and spend my money there.
Because you can spend your money now and then, Mayo.
Well, that's twice as much money then.
You trade in your PS4. You trade in your PS4 for it. It'll cut the cost of your next console.
Right, but if I take it to GameStop, they're gonna give me like $50 for it.
Maybe $100 for it, but it's okay.
Okay, give me $100.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, Mayo. What the fuck? You want me to give you full value for your console? How dare you? No wonder companies are going out of business because you people.
maybe when it gets to be what is the Nintendo now? It came out in 85, so that's what, 15 and 17. So like maybe when it gets to be 32 years old, I'll buy it as a retro system.
Oh, okay. It'll be a good system by then. Anyways, that's all we have for news, guys and girls.
Oh yeah, that kind of news week.
That's kind of news. The kind of news we have this week is very tiring for me. I mean, falling asleep over.
Nothing very interesting.
Contagious.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we got some community questions.
Oh,
we've only got a couple
community
here.
questions. Woo!
See anybody else here besides Brian has any questions? But read off the first 2 from Brian, and that is, he asks, Am I crazy to drive 3 hours to scout a Pee-wee football team we could face next week for championships? No, I think it's a good strategy.
I would say no, unless he's not coaching. If he's not coaching and he's just a spectator, then yeah.
Like some random dude just showing up.
I just want to see what my kid's up against. If he's not coaching. But if he's coaching, I say no.
He's a mole. He's just gonna go scope it out.
What a cheater, dude. You know what? I'm gonna call his like little league or whatever his fucking commissioner, and I'll be like, this guy's fucking cheating, dude.
Here's a screenshot of Brian.
This is Brian fucking cheating, and I'm gonna show him a picture of like Brian hiding behind a bush with the fucking camera recording the other team's fucking plays.
Hey, no, that's not cheating, because that's what NFL does, is they watch videos of other teams.
That's true, but you're not supposed to go to their fucking practice and watch them and record them.
Right? Isn't that what they do in the Super Bowl? Is 2 weeks before the game,
they just
watch nothing but...
Yes, but you are only... Technically, the rules state that you're only supposed to watch, like, whatever was filmed when, like the broadcast. Whatever was broadcast on the game, that's what you can watch.
Okay.
Not like you cannot go to like their fucking practice and like film them practicing for the Super Bowl and watch that. You can't do that. It's illegal, Gunny. That's what the Patriots did a few years ago. Fucking cheaters, motherfuckers. Cheating ass Patriots. Fuck the Patriots.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Yeah, America's team, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Boston in general, they just seem to win all sorts of titles over there, whether it be hockey, football, basketball.
Cheaters over there, that's why.
They're always winning titles. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Bunch of fucking cheaters living. I don't like Boston people. Boston people with their accents.
Oh, Boston?
Well, fucking Boston.
Hey, get
Fuck you, Boston. You fucking...
I think we need some Boston people for our Area 51 raid.
Fucking Boston.
I think we need Brian, too, because he's willing to go out and go out there and scout out Pee Wee football teams. So maybe he can go out and scout Area 51 with us, too.
I need you to get out there,
Brian.
3 days before, Brian. Give us the best place for viewership.
Where are the fences? Where are the fences the weakest? Anyways,
he can scout us a spot so we can actually just get like the HGP community can get together and we can be like on a hill and we can just watch the Area 51 group go into Area 51. So we can be like just an observing team instead of being taking part of it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. You know there has to be out there somewhere that's really cool to watch this whole thing go down. It's probably like one of those like those bunkers where they used to watch the nuclear explosions go off. You know they have those out there, those bunkers where because they used to drop nukes in Nevada. That's the whole reason that facility is there. They used to use it for nukes and shit to test them. So I'm assuming there's some bunkers out there that are probably undisclosed or like decommissioned or whatever. It's out there. You could just go and hang out in them and watch this whole Area 51 thing go down with like a bunch of fucking binoculars and shit.
We need some folding chairs. That's the other thing I'll add to the list.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. I was I read something about like how in Vegas back in the day when they were doing those atomic bomb drops or whatever, they're testing them. Apparently, you can see them from Vegas from like a distance. You can see them from Vegas. So these casinos would have like cocktail parties where they would like have a bunch of people show up to their casino and go up to the top floor. And from the top floor, you got a viewing party, and everyone gets to drink alcohol and watch the nukes go off from Vegas. Woo!
It just like surprised me the casino would monetize that. You know?
It sounds like a fucking smart move by a casino. Come watch the nukes go off. Even though it's not healthy to watch those directly. Who cares? Just watch it.
And then go
pay us
outside
$50 to get to our roof and then buy a whole bunch of alcohol. Oh, yeah, and sign this waiver that we are not liable if you fall off.
Oh, shit. But yeah, they used to do that back in the day. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy shit. Anyways.
Yeah. Hey, Brian has another question for you guys, us. Do you have a dad voice that your kids know you mean business?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I get serious with my kid. My kid knows when I get serious, when I get my voice gets deep, I tell her, don't repeat myself. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like God of War.
Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Even though I have a daughter.
Girl.
Boy. Girl.
Doing that.
You know who has a pretty fucking deep voice? Mufasa, motherfucker. I didn't realize Mufasa in The Lion King had a deep voice until like I watched the movie. I'm like, that dude has a deep fucking ass voice. Like, holy shit. That voice is
Makes
deep.
it round rumble.
Yeah, he's a fucking lion, motherfucker. He's a big lion.
Yeah, but I don't think I use my dad voice for my son. I think because my wife likes to yell a lot, so she's already the.
She just yells at him.
Don't let her hear you.
So you're the nice cop?
I am the nice cop because I'm over there like.
You're the one that yeah, go ahead, do whatever, ask your mom.
Go ahead, hey. You know, I always just tell him, watch out for mom, because she'll come in with her mom voice.
I'm the nice cop too, but there can be times where I'm a little more serious, and they're like, all right, you know, something needs to be said or something.
The Mayo's upset. Oh fuck.
Yes. Dude, when you made the nice mellow cop mad, then look
you
out.
really fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. Shirt Pockets over in the Discord has a question. He has one specifically for me, but Jesus, you can answer this one as well. And Nypron, why does my PS4 sound like a damn fighter jet is taking off in my room? I know I've had to get loud, but not like a jet loud.
I would take it apart. I told Gunny how to take his apart. I think it's legit on the PS4 Pro. You just slide off the top or the bottom. I know there's something that it's a slide off thing. It's not like a screw thing like on the original PS4. This thing you actually just slide something off. But I would do that and I would clean it out. Clean out the dust in the fan.
Yeah,
I was going to say that.
If they don't come that way, if they don't sound that way when they're brand new, it's probably just like a small fan and it's getting the dust and it's just making noise.
Yeah.
You know, like you could probably clean it out. Or I was going to say at first maybe they have a small fan in there, and a smaller fan will actually make a lot more noise than like a larger fan will.
This thing is pretty big,
a lot
and
faster.
the PS4 is like.
Oh yeah,
big.
so then
it's a pretty big fan.
It's probably just dirty then. It's probably collecting a lot of dust.
I wonder if it's a certain game. Like for mine, it was Metro Exodus.
Oh yeah, no,
like
certain
my
games will
Xbox
do
X
it
would
too.
sound like a fighter jet.
Yeah, a newer game is gonna make it run hot. You know, it's gonna push the PlayStation a lot more than an older game, and so it's gonna run the fan on full speed to cool it as much as possible too.
VR. I wonder if VR does it. Cause I can't really hear it. Yeah, fucking headphones in, but.
Well, it runs through the processor unit.
Oh,
So
you're right,
all that power could go through there.
Yeah, but I don't know. Clean your shit, Gunny Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's see. I don't know I guess we didn't get Vetterholic's our question also from Discord.
Last week, yeah.
He says I buy a lot of physical copies of single player games so I can trade them in when I have completed them. Do you think when it becomes all digital, we will be able to trade in digital copies?
I do not think so.
I've actually heard rumblings of this while in the PC world before. There's an actual company that was trying to make a site where you can trade kind of like the rights to the game around. But it kind of died out. I never heard any more about it after that.
It's been
about 2 years ago.
It sounds too complicated. You know what I mean?
Remember when Xbox One
first was coming out?
PS4 were announced?
Yeah.
And they both said the same thing. They said, "Hey, look, so every game that comes out can be purchased." So that question came up a lot.
No, it did, and I think that was the original way that Xbox was going to do it, Gunny, was that yes, you can trade your digital license to another person. So like, if I bought like whatever, name a game, fucking Battlefield 4 or whatever on my Xbox, and say I got tired of playing it, I could transfer the license to you, and you could pay me $5 for it if you wanted to or whatever. If we agreed to something, I could just transfer the license to you. You know what I mean? And that's how it's going to work. But they scrapped all that, and I wonder if they'll try to bring all that back with the next console. I don't really think they would, because it sounds too complicated to try to do something like that. But maybe they got it figured out already. Like they know what they're going to do, so they're like, "Fuck it, we're just going to do it this time around."
Yeah. So well, the one thing they really need to improve on, and I can't speak for Sony, but for Xbox, they really need to work on how they handle returns.
What do you mean?
Like for example, like if I bought the next Battlefield game, and I did play it within the 4-hour period time, that I could return it to the store, no questions asked. I'm talking about
both companies
go right to the store,
need to
return.
do that. Yeah, I say Xbox and PlayStation both need to do that, man. Because as far as Xbox goes, they said they do it, and then all of a sudden they don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't want to be okay, in order for this to happen, I don't care if you played it for 1 hour, you need to go to the website with a browser, use a browser.
Chat or call us. No. Call us on the phone. Call us on the phone.
Fuck that. No, can I just go to the store and hit return?
You know what? You know who does it perfectly right? Steam, dude. I'm always buying shit. I'm always buying shit on Steam, dude. I've literally returned like fucking 10 games to Steam already because I'll think something looks cool and I'll buy it. And I'm like, this is garbage. And I'll just literally, like even this week, I bought that airport CEO game. So I was like, this looks fucking cool. I want to manage my own airport. Then I started playing. I'm like, no, this is boring. I don't have the time for this. I put return for refund. And the reason was like, why did you want to return it? I put like, because it's fucking boring.
Yeah, isn't it cool that there's an option there that says the game is not fun? And you can literally just say it's not fun and you can return it for that reason.
It's not fun. Don't make it's boring.
Just make the process more easier.
And I returned it and literally like, I got an email that said like, hey, we received your refund request. And like 20 minutes later was like, hey, your refund was approved. Like you played the game for like 20 minutes. We understand, whatever.
Yeah, there's a 2-hour limit.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour limit, man. Like, why not do that on everything on the Xbox and fucking PlayStation? Just a 2-hour limit, and if you don't like it, go to the store, whatever. Go to the store on PlayStation or go to the store on your Xbox and put, fuck it, return this thing. Give me my refund.
I can't remember the time cycle. Say if you buy a game and don't play it at all, you can't just return it. You have like a week or something like that. So if say it's a game you pick up and you don't play it, you have a week to return it or like 2 hours. And you can't just like not play it ever and then a year later try to return it. But yeah, you have like a week or 2 hours. So you get to fall within those two lines.
Even if Microsoft and Sony both did it to where like, say, oh, you bought this with cash, we can only give you like Xbox credit. I don't give a fuck. Just give me something back for returning this thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I remember buying Borderlands 2 VR on the PlayStation, and I didn't like it. So I wanted to return it. So I called Sony, and they said, because you downloaded the game, we can't refund you.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Yeah, digital purchase. And that's where they get you the most. When like digital purchases you cannot get refunds for. It's like, what the fuck, man? And even like game stores are the worst for that shit too. They'll let you pre-order a game for $60. You go home and you play it, and you find out the game is a flop. Say for example, if I went to GameStop and pre-ordered Anthem, and I pre-ordered it months before the game came out, and I got a poster and everything, and I'm happy, and I go get the game on release day, and I'm hearing bad things about it, but I still go and pick up my copy, right? I'm still kind of hyped for it. I go home and try it out. And I think this game is not for me. And I go back to that store the next day and I tell them, hey, dude, I want to return this copy. Like, I just didn't like the game. It's bad. Like, it's kind of shitty that they only give you, like, trading credit. They don't give you, like, full money back.
And if you remember that video where this disrespectful person went into a GameStop, and I think it was Fallout 76. And you know how, like, GameStop and probably every other game store across the world, they don't take sealed copies of games.
Yeah, they don't.
Right? It has to be opened and checked, and so I don't even think he opened it up, right? And they were like, well, it's like a brand new copy.
But don't GameStop have a new policy now where they'll like you can bring a game back for full credit or something like that? No, did I see something like a month or two ago?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I could be crazy. I don't know. Like I don't go to GameStop, so.
Yeah, as far as I know, you have to like open it in front of them or not sell it back to them, or because they're not going to give you the full credit, like Jesus said. So that dude was mad. He was like, I just bought it like yesterday or the day before, and the game's a flop, and blah blah blah. And they're like,
somebody was calling it like a rental policy, like you could practically return the games. Oh yeah, so GameStop will let you return a game for full credit within 48 hours.
Oh, okay. Maybe they changed it.
They changed it this January. Yeah,
going down anyway.
it has to be unreturned, and the only thing that's excluded is tablets, which is kind of weird. But what you can return it within 30 days of purchase. It says here that you can return, like you're right, Gunny. There's a way you can technically rent games from GameStop, and that is you go buy a used game. Say you go buy a Witcher 3 copy for your PlayStation, and you return it before 7 days goes up. You return it.
No, that's right. Remember Matt Bradford?
They give you full credit for that back. Yeah. Like, hey, why didn't you like it? I didn't like it. They technically have to give you full credit back, but I think they can track how many returns you do, and eventually they're just gonna cut you off. They're like, "Fuck you, you can't return this." Like, why? You just can't. You know, like they won't do it. So I remember one time I did that. Like, I did that personally one time, like 3 times at GameStop. I think I ended up buying Rage on pre-order. I didn't like it, and I lost money on that because I returned it. And then I bought like a few other games, and I ended up buying like that's when I bought Heavy Rain. I think I bought them all used. And I kept going to GameStop like the fucking 4 days later. I'm like, yo, this game fucking sucks. Why you keep giving me shitty games? Like, stop recommending me shitty games. And the girl was like, you know what? Like, you got to pick one game, and that's all you're going to stick with. Like, I cannot return another game for you. Like, you've been here like 4 times in the last 3 weeks. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
But yeah, it ended up trading out. Like, I ended up getting Heavy Rain at the end or something like that. But yeah.
I mean, but that's the best thing about GameStop, right? We all have to agree. Hey,
Yeah.
it's buy 2 get 1 free on the used stuff, and you might find a gem in there, or you may not. It might just be all duds.
Yeah.
Speaking of GameStop, I'm not seeing it on the news now, but I read somewhere that like within the last week that an article came up saying that they're going to actually start focusing on retro games.
Oh, yes. I posted
But
that
I think
article.
they've been saying that for over a year now. Well over a year.
Well, no, Gunny,
Or was it consoles?
from what I read in the new article is that their new strategy is going to be that they're gonna actually like completely convert their stores. So they're gonna take a certain amount of their stores that they already have open and like shut them down from GameStops to like a new type of GameStop where they focus on retro games.
Like my classic Nintendo I just bought.
Yeah.
Yes, like
Nice.
the Mayo's classic Nintendo he just bought.
And of course keep that used game market going, because that's good revenue.
And you see kids nowadays too, like buying these systems and collecting them because they think it's cool having these old cartridges and stuff too. It's kind of funny as you see us going digital. It's starting to put more of a value for the physical.
And it says that this is the reason why GameStop has been taking trade-ins for like retro consoles for the last 3 or 4 years now. It's because they've been trying to save up those consoles and find working ones of all types of consoles, because they want people to be able to go into their stores, sit down and hang out with other gamers and play retro games. They say they're also going to focus on having like local esports leagues, like esport competitions locally. So like have kids go there and play like Halo against each other in like a certain room or whatever. So they're focusing on that, and they're going to focus on like getting like good retro games for people to play and enjoy. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to save them. It could be too little too late at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it was like a last ditch attempt. This may be like, it'll still die off, but maybe people will remember GameStop for like, remember that store that was kind of fun that had those retro games and then people can go and play, like, you know, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Relics later on.
Yeah.
And a lot of those game stuff like you talked about, I thought about that. They're so small. I don't see how they'd hold any kind of competition. Unless they rented the building next door to it. They're like hallways.
They are really small, those GameStops. You're right.
The mall ones are really small. Like those give me anxiety.
And their back rooms, dude. The back rooms they have at GameStop are not even like a fucking full room. It's like all full of fucking consoles and boxes and shit. And like, that's it. This is all I have back there.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. Anyways, GameStop retrofitting itself to become a retro shop for the Mayo machines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For us old gamers out there.
That's all we have for questions, right, Gunny?
I think so. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, people. Well, you can, again, support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/horriblegamers. And we're going to do our giveaway next month, right, Mayo? When this is going down?
Yeah. Giveaway will be coming up.
Next month. That's August for you people that don't know what next month is.
I don't know if we have an exact date yet, but we will let you know when we figure it out.
It might be August 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th, or 31st.
Will we give it away?
We don't know. Whoa, good question, Nypron. Good question. What are we giving away, Mayo?
We are giving away, first and foremost, a really cool sticker made by one of our listeners, Cadillacs. He is making a Cyberpunk 2077 sticker. So he has a printer. He can print his own stickers, and he is gonna make these cool. He's making 3 of them. So there's only gonna be 3 of these out there, and we give away 1 each month for the next 3 months. One of these stickers, but also with these stickers, we are going to give to our Patreons, whoever wins, a $25 gift card for the system of their choice. So, like in your case, you could get a Steam gift card or a PlayStation gift card. And so, whoever that Patreon that we will draw will get to contact us and let us know what kind of card they want. And we will make arrangements to get that card sent to them, or at least the number to redeem it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, people. So, yeah, and these stickers, they're legit, dude. Like, they're big. They're not little, right? Like, this thing is like a big sticker.
Yeah, I'm guessing probably
10 inches.
8 inches long, 8 to 10 inches long.
Yeah, they're fucking long. It's like, think of like the cover. If you've never seen the cover for Cyberpunk, go look it up. You can find it anywhere. The way it says Cyberpunk on the cover, it's like that font, that color too, yellow, I think.
I was hoping for some gamer sweats.
No game sweat.
Some gamer sweats, huh?
Some
HGP gamer sweats. There you go.
Files and I'll cook some mac and cheese with it.
Oh man, okay. Well, we may have to work on that too, I guess.
I have a used sponge somewhere, Johnny. I'll send you.
Gunny's gonna send over his used sponge. Used sponge from Gunny. Woo!
I don't know if we can. Jesus, I don't know if we can trust that. Because wasn't he supposed to send like a switch over to
Eric?
You
were supposed to send the switch over to Eric. What happened to that, Gunny?
That never happened. GameStop got it.
Speaking of Switch, you remember that time I bought that Switch? I sold it.
What?
So you're talking about past
What happened?
already.
You sold your Switch?
I never even had one.
Yeah, this was around when you were in Australia.
Why did you sell your Switch 2 months later? What the hell?
I just find myself not playing it that much.
Welcome to my world. Yeah.
I traded it in for a new controller.
I thought about buying another Switch the other day, and I'm like, why the fuck am I thinking about this?
Wait for the Switch
Did I hear you say you traded it in for a controller?
Yeah, I traded it in for the Astro C50 controllers.
I got you.
What do you use
those
on
ones?
PlayStation?
Yeah, PlayStation and PC.
Okay.
Isn't that the PlayStation, the controller that wants to be an Xbox controller?
Yeah, that's big shit.
Yeah, you can like swap the thumbsticks around to have that Xbox configuration. It's pretty nice.
Astro C40 TR. Is this one you bought?
So that's the PlayStation answer to the Pro controller?
No, they don't have a Pro controller.
Oh, this is pretty cool. You can actually swap where the D-pad and where the joystick is. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, you can switch.
Okay, that's pretty fucking cool.
Something I found funny is my boy actually was going to enter a Fortnite tournament here in Columbus that they're doing at the Microsoft store.
Uh-huh.
And so they were going to let PC and console players play, and they were going to just do an online match. And they said we could actually bring our own mouse and keyboard. But he said the only thing that wasn't allowed was an Astro I think that's the only thing was the Astro controllers or the SCUF controllers, because they considered that cheating, but they would let you bring your own custom keyboard and mouse, which I thought was kind of hilarious.
Would they let you bring in the Xbox Elite controller?
I believe because it's Micro Center and.
Well, you know what's funny? They don't consider those cheating, but when I was playing Call of Duty back in the day on the 360, if you had any kind of paddles or any kind of modifications on your controller, that was cheating.
Yes.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, just because Microsoft branded that shit and started selling it themselves, they're like, "Oh no, it's not cheating."
Yeah, we didn't ask.
It's just
maybe
paddles. Totally gives you an unfair advantage against your opponents, but it's not cheating, guys.
But now it's a licensed product, so it's okay.
Yeah. No, it's not cheating if you can shoot 50% faster than your enemy. But with the shortened paddles, that's not cheating, guys. There's no way. You know, fucking dicks. They totally just sell that shit, you know? Fucking assholes. Anyway, this controller's $200, Nypron. Damn.
Yeah.
Costs as much as a Switch Lite. This is crazy. Looks cool.
Or an Elite 2.
Yeah. Still more expensive than the Elite 2. It's probably
a little bit.
More worth it, probably, though. Anyways, we're done. I'm out of here. I'm going to go watch Stranger Things. You guys know I haven't watched any of that yet.
I haven't either.
I should go watch it. Huh, Gunny?
Go watch that in The Witcher.
Find me on Xbox Live, gamertag Jesus Walks Out. Find me playing Gears 5 this week. And watch me on mixer.com/Jesus Walks Out. Find me on Steam, Jesus Walks Out. And find me on your favorite PlayStation machine as GSUS Walks Out. There you go. Woo!
Hey, go find me on Xbox under Gunny Chief. And
what's your PlayStation name?
My PlayStation name is Gunny_HGP. Shout out to Pinpoint Red for naming me. I think it was his idea.
Why the underscore?
I think it was automatic because I put space or whatever, but I think it's automatically on there like that.
Underscore. That's fucking weird, Gunny. All right, I'm gonna.
I thought that's the way everybody was. If you put a space, it's automatically going to underscore you.
No, I thought it was just a space.
Yeah.
Did you add me as a friend yet?
Yeah, I think you just have to approve it.
How the fuck do I approve you?
Add me back, man. Add me on.
Oh, you received a friend request from I Lick Boobies. What? What the fuck is this? You sent me a message? The fuck?
I didn't spell it that way, though.
I Lick Booby? What the fuck is this? I'm report you.
I forgot. I thought I said those to Iams, but apparently I said it to you.
I'm reporting you, Gunny. What the fuck is this?
It's not even the right spelling. Maybe I misspelled something. That could be a reported message.
Fucking Gunny. All right. Good stuff. I added you, Gunny. Let's be friends.
All right. Hey, I just heard the ding come through. Add me on the Steam machines, Gunny Chief, and on Twitter, Gunny Chief. One word. But on PlayStation, Gunny HGP.
Gunny HGP.
Where do we find you, Johnny?
You can find me on multiple platforms and social media as Nypron.
Just Nypron, right? One word. I like that.
Just Nypron. Yeah. Nypron straight to the point. He don't give a fuck. I'm just Nypron, bitches.
Yeah.
See how easy it is when you don't have to put a 1 behind your name?
Yeah.
No.
Stupid 1 and underscore Gunny. Come on.
The Mayo.
All right, guys. And you can
you're not on Epic.
find me on Steam and Xbox as the Mayo 1 and just on Discord as the Mayo.
The Mayo.
The Mayo.
Oh, I was trying to find you on my friends list. I was like, Gunny, you're not on my friends list, but it shows your real name. I forgot about that.
Oh, because I know it's weird how on PlayStation now it's like you revealed your names to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to reveal your name to this person? It's like, okay, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, Mayo, we're going to find you in those places, Mayo, all right? And you need to, need to get Heavy Rain or something and play.
I will maybe buy it on my boy's account on the Epic Store. And
just make an account, Mayo. Just make an account. It's not that hard.
I will. Yeah, I'm just lazy.
It's not.
I have to click on that Epic launcher and
put
create
that launcher.
account.
Put the launcher right there. Put it right above the Steam one.
You're going to get Satisfactory. Honest. You're going to be playing all the games on there.
It would be kind of fun because typically what happens is when I created my Steam account and my Origin account and my Twitch account, my Discord account, my account. Like, I'm always having to log in because I have a son that creates his own version of every one of those accounts and logs me out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I have to log in all the time. So it actually be kind of fun payback to actually create an Epic account and log him out of this and make him log into mine, considering he plays on Epic like every day.
You should. Man, just even make an Epic. You get free games. Look, right now I'm downloading Limbo for free, Mayo, for free.
Thanks for reminding me. I need to update my.
You don't even have to download them. You just add to your library. Place order. Done. Boom. Boom. Done.
Wait, you know the funny thing is too is if I do make an Epic account, I think I made it back when it first came out for my son, and I literally tagged it as a Mayo. Then he changed the name to his gamer tag. So I don't think I'll be able to take the Mayo because I already created an account with it.
Damn.
So I'm going to have to be like the Mayo one on there too. Oh my gosh.
Yo, Tetris Effect is coming to PC?
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. I said Tetris Effect is coming to Epic Store exclusive.
Oh shit, it is. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this?
Is that like a non-VR?
Yeah, this is the non-VR version. Because you can play it. You can play it on the PlayStation without the VR. I don't think it's as cool.
I didn't know that.
But you can still play without the VR on the PlayStation.
Or you can play the real Tetris on the real Nintendo the way it's meant to be
played. Lame. No one wants to play that, Mayo. Fucking 1979 is calling you. Old motherfucking Mayo. Anyways, people, we're out of here.
But she younger than Gunny.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Go listen to the Patreon show. And people, we love you. Sign up for the Patreon. Support us, and we will support you with content of sorts.
And a potential free gift card this month.
I mean, you have the chance to win. Unless your name is Jonathan Hall, because I'm not letting Jonathan win. But if your name is not Jonathan Hall, then it's okay. You have the potential to win. Just kidding, Jonathan. You're on the list. I'll let you win. I guess. Mayo can't win, though. Neither can you. I'm not budging on that one.
I'm excluded. Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye,
guys. Thank you for coming on, Nypron. Go to sleep. Don't go to sleep if you're driving, but go to sleep if you're doing something else. We're going to go and do edits and all that good stuff. Bye.
See ya.